5? Are you kidding me? Look, here I am. I'm writing because it makes you pay attention to things that are good that happen in your life. Right?
That's
true. Yeah.
Yes. It really does. And it can be, if you think about it, it could be, I'm grateful for pens today. I'm grateful for paper today. I'm great. It doesn't have to be a huge volume of things.
Somehow my mind always goes to food, which says something about me.
I love that. I'm grateful for lasagna with garlic bread.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But it is true. I mean, at first it is hard to remember that there are really important things that we all just need to keep in mind. And everybody's been through some things, right? We've all been through things, whether it's a health problem or a relationship or whatever. But it always comes back to the simplest things. Yes. I have my, if you have your health, you have your health. If you have your, loved one, you have your loved one or loved ones. The simple things. I have a roof over my head and a comfortable pillow to lie my head on at night. So
yes,
that's what matters.
That is absolutely
exactly. Yeah. Today I made a pot of soup and it tasted absolutely delicious.
Yay.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than being like if you go out to work or you go out for the day and you come back and the soup has been in the crock pot all day. And you walk through the door. Oh my God. It's delicious.
And the smell hits you and you go, oh. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, look at this.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy to hear that for you. That's wonderful.
Congratulations.
Yes, absolutely.
Continued healing. Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. So there is always something, that you're that you can be grateful for the fact that you are in a position that maybe you can go, when you're out going through the coffee drive-through, right? The Starbucks or whatever it is, that when you get up to the till, you can say, I'll pay for the car behind me.
Yeah.
Right?
What is it called there in Canada? Something Norton or Horton or
Tim Horton.
Tim Horton. Tim Horton.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a religion up here, honestly. Yeah. And I've been actually the last time that I went through, and I think it was the local Starbucks. And when I got up to the front to pay, the fellow said, "Hey, the guy in front of you paid for your order. Would you like to carry it on and do it for the guy behind you?" I said, "Absolutely. Let's keep her going."
Yeah.
So, and it's you get such a lovely little boost when that happens.
Right.
It's like, hello, Viviani.
Hello, Viviani.
Viviani.
And I think that there's a lot of gratitude in that anonymity, right? That I as happy as I am to hear that, oh no, the fellow in front of you paid for yours. Like, oh my gosh. Yes.
I know. It's a surprise.
Yeah.
I remember I did that with somebody that was a lady was sitting all by herself across from me at a table at a restaurant a number of years ago. And I just said to my husband, I said, we're going to pay for her dinner, And so when the waiter came, we told him and he brought her bill and we paid it. And then we got up and left because I didn't want to be there when they told her. I wanted her to be surprised. Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
And it feels good. Thank you, Spirit, for giving me the opportunity to feel good by doing something wonderful for someone else. Yeah. I mean, hello, the gift that keeps on giving, right?
Yeah. So Kelly, it looks like you made your 1,000 subscribers.
Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. Yeah, and there's a little story about that, if I may. Of
course.
One of my sweet subscribers on my channel, who we've done some private readings and things, and he he lost his sweet wife last year, and and has been through some things. So my 1,000th subscriber came from his wife from the beyond, the great beyond.
Aww.
He has access to her channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that sweet?
Well, she's certainly listening in. So yeah, I would
Kidding.
say she's a legitimate subscriber.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. That is fabulous. And for those of you that are in the chat, if you are enjoying listening to Allie, enjoying listening to Kelly, please go to their channels. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. The more people that you are subscribed to that have the same mindset we do, the more that we're able to create that community and lift everybody's spirits.
Yeah.
And when that happens, we can't but succeed, because we're putting it out there, right? We're shining the light, we're being the beacon, so that those who have questions, those who are starting to kind of wonder, that they can see where we are. Right? They can approach us and say, I have a question. Does this make any sense? Or whatever. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Oh, Gina Halleck said an orb just flew by me as I said that. Thank you for sharing that. I've been getting they're coming around a little bit more lately, so that's nice.
That's wonderful, Kel. I love that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Maybe it was her. Maybe it was our friend's.
It could be. It could be.
Wife.
Yeah, just confirming. Yeah, it was me. Thank you. Yes. That is fabulous. And trying to fix the view on my vertical simulcast. Oh, Viviani, sorry. Yeah, I thought that I let you in and then you disappeared. So yeah.
And I saw her in the horizontal one too. So
yes, yeah. So there we are. And Wayne Rich, hello. Thank you for being here, and for the rest of you that have joined us. I really appreciate you guys being here, because it raises my energy and it raises everybody else's energy.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
So I want to know, ladies, when you're going to start decorating for the next holiday.
Looks like you're already decorated, Allie.
This is my year-round.
I know.
This is my year-round taro tree. Yeah, but I love having the lights all year round. I really do. It really brings up my energy. So.
Well, and I've noticed this year that my neighborhood has had lights up since Halloween.
Yes.
Earlier and earlier, and I think that people are just tired of negativity and feel like they want to just shine their light too, right? So I haven't started the decorating yet. We just moved earlier this year. I have to figure out where all the stuff is, but we will be soon.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like to get it up early, but I like to take it down right the day after, because I get depressed at the day after. I don't know what it is. I just it's like, well, it's over. All right, time to move on.
But I think we should keep our lights up outside until it's no longer dark at 4:00 in the evening.
Well, that would be a smart idea. Yeah. We can always be shining our light, right?
But I agree with the inside. I like to take things down just because on with the next, right?
Right.
It's funny, but in the tradition that I grew up with, when it came to Christmas and decorating, was the Christmas tree went up on December 18th and it came down on January 7th. That was
after the Epiphany. Yeah.
So that was it. So for years and years, when well, especially when Chris was little and I was married, and we'd decorate the house and put up the tree
Yes.
and all that. Those were the rules. And now that it's there aren't any little ones around. I'd mentioned the other day that what one year we were taking the decorations down, and of course we've got a dog and 2 cats, and cats and decorations. Ooh, look, toy.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
We have my son's cat staying with us until he can transfer him to the UK. But he's a kitten, and this little guy is kind of a terror. He doesn't walk anywhere. He races and pounces everywhere. So I'm sure the Christmas tree is going to be a fun time for him.
I hope you don't have regular tinsel, because you know what happens with that.
No. My husband wanted to do that a couple of years ago, but I was like, yeah, all the cats and everything. But because we have 2 cats and a dog as well. But we have a tradition in Colorado, in Denver. This is a probably 100-year-old tradition where they have something in January called the National Western Stock Show. And so 100 years ago, this was a cow town. People would drive their cattle from, hundreds of miles around to Denver so that they could be put on trains and sent wherever. And so now it's just like a big, you get to go see rodeos and do,
nice,
whatever 4-H kind of stuff. But in Denver, everyone keeps their lights up until the stock show ends. It's third week of January.
That's nice. I like that. That. Yeah. Well, I will generally I'll decorate inside the house. Put up a couple special ornaments or things, but we've stopped putting up a tree only because like I say, it's not like we were having loads of people come by. It's not like there were little ones where, the tree still has magic in it and so on. That, we were taking it down one year and Chris said, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Good question. Why are we doing this? So, that was, we kind of decided that it was a lot easier. We're still in the holiday spirit. We're still doing all the things that we celebrate the holiday. Just don't have a tree. But I will generally buy some fresh branches just so I can have
just the smell. Yeah.
That's important.
I agree.
My husband helps at a tree lot. He volunteers at a tree lot. So he comes home sticky with some cap.
Yes, that's funny. So did you guys grow up going out and looking at the lights when you were a kid? Okay. I saw something on Instagram where they said, take your dog out to look at the lights. They love it just as much as you do.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't think about that, but I thought, that was a big part of growing up. It was like, okay, it's dark. Let's go look at all the lights.
Yes.
Yeah. We did it the other night after Thanksgiving. So for the first time ever, we went out for Thanksgiving dinner. It was just me and my husband and my mother and my stepfather. And we went out. So on the way home, we noticed all these lights up, and we drove through the neighborhoods. And, this was a pretty swanky neighborhood where they pay to professionally have lights. And we drove, and it was really nice, especially for my mom, who's, she's 84, and it's like she's kind of, that childlike wonder once again. It reminds me of her youth. So very nice.
Love that. I love that. Yeah. I was listening to a documentary on Paul Simon today, and Paul Simon is 84. I had no idea. I never thought he was that much older than me. And, his music, he's still producing music. So I think it's wonderful. Yeah.
And he puts on I saw him a few years back, and his concerts are quite long,
Mhm.
several
Yeah.
hours. Can you imagine?
Oh,
That's
I can't
that's a lot of
imagine
Yes.
how they're doing it. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have here at this in the wintertime, the Calgary Zoo transforms into like a lighted wonderland.
Ooh.
And it is quite something to go down, especially later on in the afternoon, because usually 4:30, 5 o'clock it's dark. And
Mhm.
to go through the zoo just for the zoo lights,
Yeah.
just to see how they've decorated
Yes.
the different things and whatnot. And most of the animals are indoors, they really don't care, but it's so nice to see.
Oh,
Oh,
they
yeah.
do that at our zoo has that as well, the zoo lights, and
Yeah.
it's cold. I'm not gonna
Yes.
lie. But
Yeah.
it's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is.
Yeah.
Especially when I don't know, I always find that I'm never as cold if I'm bundled up and I'm doing something. I'm going somewhere, I'm doing something, and I'm having fun. I don't get as cold as if, like, I got to go shovel the walkway, and
Mhm.
then I'm
Walk the
freezing.
dog. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
yes.
always really cold for some reason.
Ooh,
I know.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
and speaking of animals, I wanted to say, just speaking of shining our light, and before I came and sat down with you, my son's cat, he's a sweet little kitty, settled in my lap, and he was just, I was just observing him. My dog was next to me, and our other cat. We've, all the animals,
Yeah,
and I felt like it's so important if we can observe their serenity, so to speak,
Yes. Yeah.
and how they're not bothered by the politics and by the
Mhm.
ugliness and the hate in the world. They're just in the moment. And it was
Mhm.
really for a second there, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to channel the cat, channel the dog,
Really? Yeah.
and
Yeah.
embody their peace. And
mhm,
Unconditional love, which
exactly.
yes,
nothing ever bought. They never hold a grudge. They're
no,
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
or if,
Yeah.
it's a bother for 1 minute and then they just move on, shake it off and
Yeah,
go. Yeah,
Yep.
yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I was watching dog and cat videos this morning as I after I woke up, and I'm laying in bed, and I thought, okay, I'm doing my regular stuff, and and there was particular. I think it was a golden retriever who they're just love embodied. They just love everybody, right? Golden retriever, and he or she had their head resting on top of a table, and a little black and white puppy, okay, is kind of climbing on their face and biting the nose, and you could see this cat like, oh, I'm a cheap puppy, but it's a puppy.
They
It's
know,
so
though.
I
cute.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just being so understanding. And then another one that a dog was chasing it. I don't know if it was a chicken or a goose or something, but they were playing. They were chasing each other around this rock.
Oh,
And
wow.
the dog would stop and wait to see when
Mhm.
the chicken would catch up, and then they'd go the other way. And then the chicken would stop and wait. And I thought, see, that's
Yeah.
joy. Just
Joy. Pure
absolute
joy.
joy.
Pure joy.
Yeah.
In the
Oh,
moment.
it's
In the
like that golden retriever that the lady bought the angel wings for its back, and it
Oh, I've
goes over
seen
and
that on.
stands in the mirror and looks at
Yes.
herself, and then she picks up a pocketbook and holds the. It's so adorable. It's
She'll the dog will have you seen that online? The dog will carry it in its mouth to
right.
its owner until
Mhm.
she puts the wings on, and the wings have a battery pack that make them,
Right.
and it's
Yeah.
glittery and beautiful,
Yeah.
and the dog then prances over right in front of
Yes.
It's
her, and
around. Yeah.
it's so
I
happy.
am beautiful. Yeah.
Yes. Why
It's so
Very adorable.
and and why not? Why not? We can all adopt that. We can
of
we can
course.
You cannot take on that. Oh, I am fabulous. Look at me. I'm
Fabulous.
glowing today. And yeah,
Great.
feel good. Why not?
Mhm.
Why not feel good? So,
Yeah.
Oh.
and um, something else that I kind of wanted to check in on, because it is, kind of that time of year and so on, is um, what is your love language and how do you share it with others?
Mm, I think you already mentioned it. It's food. I love cooking food for my family. I love cooking and baking and yeah, that's my language. Maybe
Oh,
that's not it's not very friendly on my waistline, but it's
Yeah. Yeah. Um, my love language, I think, is I love to take naps. I don't know if that even makes any sense, but it's like on a really bitterly cold day, I don't want to get out of my PJs for the whole day.
I know.
And yeah, and I just want to like hang out and whatever,
yeah,
that's
that's
my
good
love
though.
language. Mhm. Yeah.
We
And
we all 5 of us, husband, wife, and 3 animals today had a nice big nap.
There you go. There you go. Yeah,
Beautiful.
perfect. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
absolutely.
well, yeah, I have to agree with both of you. Is yes, I like my time when I'm warm, when I'm comfortable.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm in bed. I'm surrounded by the things that I like that make me feel good, and I'm either watching a movie or I'm doing something that makes me laugh, that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
As long as I can do that, I'm happy with that. And food, yeah. I have been I have been known to leave the house 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night to drive to the nearest Tim Hortons because I'm craving a cream filled chocolate donut.
They're open that late? You're
Wow.
lucky.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know they had pastries or donuts too.
Oh,
Yeah.
when the very first Krispy Kreme
Oh.
opened up here in Calgary, it was pandemonium because you would have to get in the lineup, and you were in the lineup for an hour and a half to
Yeah.
pick up to get your donuts and so on. And I thought, well, I don't care how good they are. I'm not waiting in line, so I waited till after the fuss was over. And honestly, I can say that Tim Horton donuts are much better,
Wow.
That
much,
is
much
amazing. Yeah.
better tasting. So
Yeah.
it could be something because that's what I'm used to.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know. Maybe I would, if I'd never been introduced to a Krispy Kreme, maybe I would, love
Yeah.
them. But the
Yeah.
Tim Hortons, yeah, and Tim Hortons Timbits, they're the
Like
the
donut
little hole
holes.
in, yes, that in from the donut.
Mhm.
Oh yes, oh yeah, and
You're making me hungry.
I
And
know.
I'm gluten free, so
and now there's a new place that has opened up that has taken kind of the best of the best and combined it together. And I have cursed them more than once, but I keep going back. It's called it's called Mr. Puffs. So
Mm.
if you can imagine a very and they do them up in front of you if you want like a Timbit, but it's kind of a little doughish,
Mhm.
right? And yeah, they cook them up, and then they ask you, what toppings would you like on top of it?
Oh, yeah.
You
Oh
have
my
several
God.
choices.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's for
hazelnut
sure.
chocolate and
Mhm.
sprinkles. And
Oreos and all the bits,
yes, yeah. And so you get this little box with these
Mhm.
still warm um, and yeah, just covered in chocolate or whatever topping that you want. And they can taste like, oh, what's it called? Oh, some kind of cake. Not Black Forest cake. That's what it is.
Oh.
Black Forest cake. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we have a donut shop here in Denver. I think it originated in the Northwest up near you, Allie. She's skipped out for a sec, but
Yeah.
it's called Voodoo Donuts, and they have naughty donuts.
Oh.
Yes, I don't want to offend anybody, but you can use your imagination. They have got everything there. Oh, it's fun. It's kind of a destination. People come for those donuts.
Oh, I bet. That would be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good gag gift or whatever.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I
Mhm.
brought you something I thought you needed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And yeah. And so
PNW
there's
loves their donuts. What's PNW?
Pacific
Pacific
Northwest.
Northwest.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're based in Portland or something. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But they're an institution here as well. So,
Yeah.
I don't know what time was Viviani trying to come in, or what happened? Did she have a
well,
glitch in the matrix?
yeah, I think she had a little glitch earlier. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, she's scheduled to come in later on, more towards towards the end. And Viviani is going to be doing our Akashic healing and clearing.
Oh.
And yeah, and it seems that it was something that happened by chance on the first few shows, but it just worked out so well that it was nice to end the show with that that clearing and releasing whatever didn't work, and go forward kind of with a new perspective, and it just feels so good.
Very,
Honestly.
very nice. Yeah.
It just feels so good. And you're welcome. You're welcome, Book. I know I didn't answer you, but I noticed someone else did. Yeah. Tim Hortons. Yeah, Tim Horton was a Canadian hockey player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when he retired, he decided that
he's probably been more successful in his donut franchise and coffee franchise than his.
Yeah. And you're right. I did hear you say Voodoo Donut, and yes, it's expanding itself here. Very definitely. It started in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, I think it started in Portland. Keep Portland weird, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, why not?
And that's where my daughter's going actually in about 10 minutes. So that's what I was going to.
She's going to Portland or going to Voodoo?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Perfect.
Woohoo. Okay.
Oh, there's Val. Hey, Val.
Hi,
everyone. Hey, Val.
I'm going to dip out if that's all right. But Marina, text me if you want me to come back. If you need a
yes, absolutely.
Cohort. All right.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Allie.
Bye, Allie.
Bye.
Well, and I know that Valerie did that beautiful, beautiful prayer at the beginning, but I don't want to override it, but I brought one with me to offer before I dip out in a little bit too. So,
perfect.
So you just let me know when the time is right. But yeah, I know you have questions too. So, little.
That's okay. That's okay. I am ready for Val's magic. Yeah.
That's
and
wonderful.
if you could stick around a little while longer, Kelly, that's fine. If you have to go, I get it.
Yeah.
But we had Trish James was going to be joining us at the top of the hour, and unfortunately she's not able to come this time around. So if you wanted to stay a little longer, you can. Otherwise, I can solo the show. Won't be my first time.
So. I can hang out. I can hang around a little bit longer. My husband's going to be expecting me in a little while, but he's not back yet from his errands. So.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
There you go. Yes. Okay. Now,
Ta-dum.
and- oh,
Are you ready?
yes.
So these actually are their activations. So the first one was an opening of the Shine Your Light and an activation, and this is also as well, which is about radiant expansion and planetary illumination. So all of you, that's why I like you to take a deep breath in and visualize light filling your heart. And then when you exhale, expand that light in your heart all the way out into the room you're in and all around the world and even out into infinity, and keep, do about 3 of those breaths, because it really opens you up to receive these energies. So, beloved ones of light, in this second activation, we move from anchoring to expansion, from receiving the light to becoming the radiance that transforms the world. Take a deep breath in and feel the golden current of source flowing through the crown, filling the heart and the root, and rooting deep into Gaia's crystalline core, all the way down into the earth. Now amplifying the field that surrounds each soul, a sphere of shimmering white gold light, 12 feet in all directions, breathing with your heartbeat. Within this sphere, reactivate the crystalline matrix, restoring coherence, the diamond quantum lattice, stabilizing your field, the monadic pillar, connecting your higher aspect through all dimensions. Feel your light expanding beyond the boundaries of the body, becoming a luminous presence in this room and in the planetary grid. The frequencies of 3i Atlas now move through you, not forcing, not overwhelming, but calibrating your system at the perfect pace for your soul. These currents lift density, quicken your intuitive pathways, activate deeper layers of multidimensional memory, align you to higher timelines of purpose. Let these codes now move into your cells like a gentle, shimmering pulse, rewriting what is outdated, restoring what is divine, reawakening what has slept within you for ages. Now, beloved ones, your field becomes part of something much greater. See your sphere of light connect with the spheres around you, linking, merging, weaving into one luminous network, a living web of consciousness. This network rises from the room and wraps around the earth, filling every continent, every ocean, every sky with pure, unconditional radiance. Together, we send light to places of conflict, places of suffering, places of fear, places of awakening, and places of new beginning. Your light knows where to go. Trust its intelligence, its purity. Now, the vibration of 12 awakens. The 12th gathering, the 12th pillar, the 12th cycle of illumination. This energy upgrades your inner codes of completion, mastery, unity, and divine remembrance. Golden spirals flow through your energy field, attuning you to the frequencies of the whole body soul alignment. You feel yourself becoming a clearer channel, a stronger light bearer, a more embodied expression of your divine self. Place your awareness in your heart now. See a sun glowing there, brilliant, unwavering, eternal. With every breath, this sun expands, filling your entire body with light, then expanding beyond the body until your entire presence becomes a beacon, shining across realms and timelines. I shine not from effort, but from remembrance. I shine because I am. Beloved light bearers, you are now aligned, expanded, and connected, and actively radiating into the world. This activation will continue to move through your field gently and lovingly throughout the night. And so it is, and so it continues, and so it shines. So be it. It is done. Okay.
Wow.
That was gorgeous.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I could feel like the vortex.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely feel it.
Thank you. I love you guys, and I'll be back.
Okay, thank you, Val.
Bye.
I
Thank
want
you.
Val to do my eulogy one day.
Oh, yes. Yes, yeah,
No.
yeah.
Thank
That is fabulous. Yeah.
Fabulous.
So yeah,
Gorgeous.
I am just absolutely thrilled to be sharing this space with everyone. And I know someone had mentioned about yeah the oh, here we go. Yeah. Um, yeah. Have you all noticed the people out there being more loving? Yes.
I have.
Yes.
Especially in contrast to
Yes.
other things that we see on television and read in the news. Uh, absolutely. I even heard my stepfather, who he's a kind man, but he does watch a certain news channel, saying the other day, "Why can't we all just be nice to each other?" And I thought, "Uh-oh, something's, penetrating."
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. It's we're
Yeah.
Life is much easier when we're kinder and when we're more loving and when we're more accepting.
Yeah.
When we take the judgment um, out of not only our thinking, but everything that we do, that it doesn't matter really, unless it affects you personally and directly in a way that changes your life.
Mhm.
It doesn't
Right.
matter,
Right. It
right?
doesn't matter. And it's like we are, that ripple effect, right? We are just like, this is why you do what you do, Marina. But we are, a grid of humanity connecting to everything and
Yes.
everyone and every animal and rock and tree and everything on this planet. And we have to, thank you so much for doing these, because it's about remembering that we are all connected. That's all it is. It's
Yes.
just connection.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We are all, I think that we are all born with the knowledge and of the gifts that we have, and then we slowly start to forget about them. And then as we go through childhood, is it is almost lovingly, if you will, um, taken away from us,
Right.
right? That
Exactly.
yeah, that oh, it's your who are you talking to, honey? Oh, I'm talking to Jesus, or I'm talking to the angels.
Yeah.
Oh, what an active imagination you have.
So that we can experience the duality, right?
Yes.
But I think I'm done with the duality. I'm ready to. I think a lot of people are just finding that, we no longer need to experience that to have a meaningful existence.
Mhm.
I remember being younger, feeling like it was, and I think a lot of people think this way. It's him or me, right?
Yes.
It's if they take that, then it's less for me. Or if I feel jealous if somebody else achieves something. And then I remember being in my, I don't know, my 20s or something, and thinking like, wow, that doesn't take anything away from them to congratulate them and feel happy for them. I don't know
Yeah.
why I would ever think that way, as a younger person, but yeah.
Yeah, and that's a lot of it is things that are projected on us when we are children, when we are younger, before we have some experience, before we can use some of that cognition that we have to kind of make up our own minds. Is we hear our parents and our grandparents and family as they speak very proudly and fondly of those who well, they just achieved something fabulous. They just got a raise, and oh my
Mhm.
gosh, you know what, he was just promoted, so he's in the executive now.
Yeah.
So that um it does set up a kind of a competition where it does feel like, okay, if you win, that means I lose.
Right. Exactly. But
So yeah.
that revelation for me was such an eye opener.
Yes.
Like, I don't have to feel jealous or, inferior or anything like that.
Yes.
Doesn't take anything away. So, and I
Yes.
love there's some beautiful comments in here. Can I read this one from Mr.
Absolutely.
Gates? He says, when there is no judgment, there is no duality, no individuality, just being. Right?
Yes.
So beautiful. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I have found when I was able to come to terms with or let go a lot of my judgment, I wasn't nearly as judged. Or if I was, it didn't affect me
Mhm.
the way that it would before.
Right.
Right? It was like, okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. That's
It's
okay.
okay.
You don't, yeah. It doesn't mean that I'm never going to invite you over for coffee.
Right.
Yeah, it's just, it is what it is.
Well, and I remember, I was in, I don't know, those catty years, like in your 20s. I don't know what,
Oh,
early, whatever.
yes.
And there was a girl who I felt like was very judgmental and really into whatever. And one day I just sort of flipped the switch, and I was never I wasn't the mean girl, but I
Yeah.
felt like I was being, and one day I just said, you know what? I am just going to turn on the charm and just be so like incredibly nice. So if she does direct anything back at me, she might think twice about it. She might
Yeah.
think twice about what she's saying that might hurt somebody else's feelings, and so, that's that saying, kill them with kindness.
Yeah.
Right? So, it really is true. And it really can change. And I noticed her personality change toward me.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's it we people will treat us the way that we allow them to treat us, and people will respond in a in the manner that we assign to them. So you can see someone, look them over and say, oh no, that one's going to be trouble, and sure enough, they'll be trouble.
Yeah.
Someone else, you can say, oh, that's a nice person, they're probably very kind.
Mm-hmm.
And they are. And that's because each and every one of you out there is the world's best manifester.
Right.
You are the king and queen of manifestation. Anything that you put out there, the universe gives back to you. So when you say that person looks like trouble, the universe says, give her trouble. That's what she's looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, they're kind, give her kindness.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
It proves you right at every opportunity. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And even people, who do you wrong, like I'm talking seriously, they steal from you, or they, you see, if you can really just pull yourself out and realize this is a person who's suffering, who maybe never received the love or the whatever, the kindness that they needed in life, and it doesn't mean it's going to change them, but it might just make them think a little bit, and and just show them a little bit of that compassion, even if they did something bad to you, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah, there
turn the
are
other
some,
cheek, as they say, right?
yes. Yeah, there
Same.
are some things that are unforgivable, but that doesn't mean that I have to insist someone suffer for it forever and ever,
Right.
right?
Right.
It's yeah, we've all done things that we may not necessarily be proud of if it was exposed in the light of day. So we have to allow some grace for people who do make mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
and hope that they will learn by them, that they will change, they will make better decisions in the future and whatnot. You can't just, I mean, imagine what it would be like if you're a little kid and you go to the grocery store and you see a chocolate bar and you want it, and you steal it and you eat it outside, and you are now labeled a thief for the rest of your life, regardless of
Right.
what you do.
Yeah.
You are a thief, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I
yeah.
did that once. I remember. My mom caught me. It was under my shirt. I thought that, I was like 4.
Yes.
And I remember she made me march back in and take a candy bar back. And, I think I dropped it on the first little, stand I could and ran. But that's funny that you use that example,
Yeah.
because I will always remember the humiliation. And then I never stole anything again,
I know. I was, well, I never took anything myself, but I was in a store when my sister did.
Oh.
And she was younger than me. And I didn't realize that she had done it until we were getting ready to walk out. And the owner said, come back in here. Come back in here. And that was in the day when adults had some authority. And it was, what's your name? And I couldn't tell a lie if my life depended on it, because my mom said all she had to do was just look in my eyes and go, really? And the tears would come and no. So anyway, yeah, he asked for the phone number at home, and he called, and so mom came down to pick us both up, and he said that it was my sister. Mom said, okay, all right. So I got to witness her having to stand in front of this man, that no matter how much she tried to deny it, to no, I didn't, and whatnot, to have to apologize to him and promise, she'll never do anything like that again. I remember feeling the humiliation, and I thought, never, no, never gonna do that.
Right.
Never.
Or accept the shame on someone else's behalf, which many of us do too. So, right.
It's interesting.
I see stories here. Yeah, Craig tried to do that, but he wanted to do it, but his dad was a cop.
I get it, Craig. I get it. Yeah, absolutely. And I know that we've had people that have come in and gone out and so on. So, welcome to those of you that are new. If we haven't said, or if I haven't said hello to you, please. It's never anything personal. It's just, we're kind of going in and out, going with the flow. There was a little bit of a wrench that was thrown into my schedule.
Yeah.
You know what? It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I'll hang out with you. I'll keep you company until the next person pops in, unless my husband pulls me away.
Hey,
We're good.
if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay. But and if I have to, I'll do a song and dance routine.
Oh, well,
You
you
know,
know,
yeah.
be
Or
careful what you offer.
yes, yeah. Or we're going to start trading turkey leftover recipes.
Mm,
There's that.
okay. I have a few. I made turkey green chili because I live in the, this week.
Oh,
I just couldn't eat another turkey dinner because we made Thanksgiving last Saturday because my son was moving to the UK
yeah.
and he said I want one more dinner before I leave, Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes.
And I think we ate 3 meals in a row of turkey and mashed potatoes, and then I said,
Okay, that's it.
can't do it.
Yeah, I know. I know. It.
Yep. Because that's a lot of turkey to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's
Craig's having open faced turkey sandwiches.
oh
He says, hot turkey sandwich.
yeah, I like hot turkey sandwiches. I, yeah, one of the things that I bought a number of years ago that works out really well, believe it or not, is it's a little sandwich maker, and
Like a panini press kind of thing.
yeah, and it makes into triangle sandwiches, right? You use regular toast bread and so on, but it's fabulous for putting in a little bit of turkey, putting in a little bit of
Ooh.
cranberry, a little bit of vegetables or whatnot, and then making little sandwiches, little triangle sandwiches with it.
It feels so fancy.
Yeah, yeah.
Very nice.
But it's exactly, yeah, with a little bit of gravy on the side, you can dip it in there.
Oh.
Okay. So
Dibs
now
says
I'm getting hungry.
Dibs likes turkey salad on sourdough bread.
Oh, fabulous.
Now I haven't had dinner yet. You probably haven't either, Marina. We're going to be
No, I
starving.
haven't. Yeah. Yeah. I may be doing one of those. I have to leave. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I'll tell you, if we're talking about recipes, I'll tell you one that I made up. And I was looking and I had some leftover stuffing and I had ground turkey in my freezer. And so, the shepherd's pie, right?
Yes.
Shepherd's pie. And I had some mashed potatoes too. I made Thanksgiving style shepherd's pie.
Oh, that
Right?
would be interesting.
Turkey on the bottom. I had green beans mixed into, then a layer of stuffing, and the mashed potatoes on the top. That was tasty. That was very good.
I'm going to have to give
Still
that a
the same. Yeah, it was good.
yeah, but it's something different.
Mixed it up.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. Yeah. And yes, Mr. Beggs, in Canada, our Thanksgiving is in October. And yeah, I threw out the last bit of the turkey leftovers about a week ago. They were in the freezer. So yes, yeah, I'm in Calgary, so totally understand our October Thanksgiving. But yeah, we had turkey in so many different combinations that
Variations, right?
yeah,
Turkey tetrazzini, turkey, turkey pot pie, turkey. Yeah, that's what Amanda says. A pie plate. I think that's what you mean. Like a
yes. Oh, Wetaskiwin. Hey, I know where that is.
Where?
That's just up north.
Wetaskiwin. Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And Viviani's getting hungry now too. Yeah. Everyone. Yeah.
Kimberly says I can just do stuffing, green beans, casserole, and mashed potatoes. Yeah. Skip the turkey. I would agree. The turkey is kind of the least exciting part of the meal. And do you do the same things in Canada that in America we do?
Pretty much.
The same stuffing and the mashed potatoes and okay.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. And the My favorite part is generally the sides, all the different little things that you can
Yeah.
just put on your plate, that you only have um, during either the Thanksgiving or Christmas, right? That you
Right.
don't have at other times.
Throughout the
Like,
year.
yes,
It's a carb bomb, which is why we all go to sleep afterwards, but it's so delicious.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. And I was telling Val the first time that I was, and I was at somebody else's house for one of the major holidays. And one of the things that they had on the table was a bowl with little mini marshmallows, um, the sections of nectarine
Uh-huh.
oranges,
Yep.
and some
Whipped
maraschino
cream,
cherries,
Jello or something.
and yeah,
Yeah.
with mixed with sour cream. And I thought, why are they putting dessert out on the table with the food? Like, that's kind of whatever. Until people are putting it on their plate with their meal. And someone said, no, no, try it, try it. No, you can
My
have it as a
dearly
dessert.
departed mother-in-law made that, and it
Yes.
was it was never really my thing, and my husband never liked it, but, um, maybe I should make it in her honor one year.
1 year. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But I think
We
his
don't,
sisters carry on that tradition.
yeah.
Mhm.
We don't have it all the time, but every once in a while, it's nice to have it with the turkey. And then
Yeah,
it's nice to have it as a dessert.
as a dessert.
And then later on, have it again. But yeah,
Yeah, it's a different one, but I think it's just a tradition that yeah.
yes.
I saw somebody today earlier on my channel suggested, for those who don't like the cranberries, which a lot of people don't like that taste, is to
Yeah.
make a Jello salad out of like a cranberry Jello type
Oh,
thing, and that probably makes it more palatable for some people. But
yeah.
anyway, I don't know if cranberries are tradition in Canada as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep. That too, a lot. Yeah, a lot of the same things. A lot of the same things because we kind of, we have a lot of the same produce and whatnot. So
of course.
yeah, I think there might be a few variations here and there, but otherwise it's
Pumpkin pie. I see them talking about pumpkin pie.
pumpkin
I'm
pie.
seeing in the stores now. No, your Thanksgiving was a month ago, but now they have. Somebody talked about you can buy a half pie. They're trying to get rid of all the pumpkin pie that they make,
Yes.
or you can just buy slices of pie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's my son absolutely loves pumpkin pie. And generally I have to buy two if we're going to have pumpkin pie because one is for him and the other one is for everyone else. And it's like, yeah, don't touch his pumpkin pie.
We had 5 of us and 3 pies on our table at, last weekend because
Mhm.
my other son had moved to New York last year, and so he's gone. Our family had been big everybody's whittled down because people
Yes.
were moving away. But we
Yes.
had 3 pies. That at least we had our priorities straight, right?
Yes.
Because dessert
Yeah.
is king.
Dessert first. Yeah. Dessert.
Yes,
Yeah. Dessert first. I
absolutely.
love pecan pie. I
I
also,
do too.
oh,
Full of
yeah.
sugar, delicious though. Mhm,
Yes.
mhm.
Yeah, it's one of the few pies that I could never handle a big slice of
It's very
because
sweet, but
yeah, it is. It's very sweet. So
I
it
love it too.
yeah.
That's my I did not make one this year because I know that if it's there, I can
Uh-huh.
eat the whole thing by myself over the week. So Christmas will definitely do that.
Yes. Yeah,
Greg likes
absolutely.
cherry pie.
Yes.
Now, see, I don't
That's
think of cherry
fabulous.
pie as a Thanksgiving pie for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Mary Thornberry says, "Isn't that marshmallow salad thing called ambrosia?" I think you might be right.
Yes. Yes.
I think you might be right. It yeah.
And Amanda, I've never had sweet potato pie. I even grew up I lived in the South for a while. Never had it, but I think it tastes a lot like pumpkin pie, right?
I
Okay.
would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine. So yeah, and yeah, cherry pie. Yeah, that's another one. That's you know what? Okay, let's just admit it. Pretty much any pie. Okay, there's really not a pie that I would say no to. So
Well,
yeah,
true, true, true,
yeah,
true.
yes, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. See Craig's comment here. Set your scale back 15 pounds on
Yes,
Thanksgiving night so you have a little pleasant surprise.
that
Is that
that is yeah, that works for me. I could absolutely go with that. Yeah,
yeah.
totally. So yeah,
And the vanilla
exactly.
and homemade whipped cream is kind of a
Oh,
must-have. Must-have.
yes,
Mhm.
totally, totally. And one of the other things that I really really enjoy baking or cooking or whatever is rice pudding, homemade rice pudding.
Oh, see, I've only made that one time and it's delicious. I don't
I
know
know.
why I don't make it, but it's not my husband. If it doesn't have chocolate, my husband, he's sort of a chocolate fan, so
Ah, yeah.
that means I'm gonna eat the whole thing. All right, who's talking about mincemeat? No
Raisin pies.
mincemeat,
Yeah.
no. I
Uh,
don't think I've ever had a
no.
mincemeat pie. I don't I don't even know what's in a mincemeat
Um,
pie.
it well, it there is some meat, but it's mostly fruit. I think that goes into it, if I remember correctly. I
Like
know.
dried fruits and things?
Yeah, it could
I
be,
think so. I
could
think
be.
in the old days, it used to be made with, like, lard or something like that. I
Yes.
don't know. I just
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
feels like another time, another generation, right?
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Yes,
I don't
anyway.
know. Yeah, you weren't.
I'm I'm
I think.
probably going to bounce out, but thank you. And what did you want me to say this? Do we need
Yes,
a prayer?
please. Yes.
Prayer?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. You
That's a
took the
short
time to
one.
create it. Yeah, we'll share it.
Be
Yeah.
happy to share. So we'll do one more to help us to shine
Sure.
our lights, and then I will say good night, and you'll be in Marina's
Oh,
capable hands.
yes.
Okay.
We'll carry on.
So I just want to call in our angels, archangels, ascended masters, and all radiant beings of light to please fill our hearts with your luminous presence, our minds with clarity, and our spirits with courage. Guide us to shine the light of all that is in all that I do, so that our actions may reflect the divine love and source, a truth of source. Protect us from darkness and fear, and empower us to be beacons of light, love, and hope for all living beings on this planet. And help us all to remember that every moment of every day presents us with the opportunity to let our lights shine. Amen.
Amen.
There we
Oh,
go. Well, thank you so much for having me. Uh-oh, more orbs.
Orbs.
Have you
Well,
been
mine were closed. I'll have to go back and watch. Yeah, but I'm sure.
watch it again? Thank you so much for having me, and have a great night, everyone. Have a wonderful
You're more than welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for
day.
being part of this. It is fabulous. So
Okay. Have a
yes,
beautiful night. Bye-bye.
yes, absolutely. We'll see you later. Oh, look at me and all my bigiosities. So for um, for those of you who have just joined, um, welcome. Thank you for being here. The This Shine Your Light event, this is the 12th one. So once a month we gather as a community so that we can the share the light with not only other community members, but so that we can be beacons of light for other people who might just be discovering their sacredness, who might just be they might have questions, and and they're seeking out people that they can talk to. So that is really important. We're getting close to where it's going to be. We're going to be 7 p.m. in the Mountain Standard Time Zone. So that means those of you on the Eastern, the Central, you should already have your porch lights on, your lamp on, or whatever. And we'll be in about 25 minutes, I think. We're going to have the Mountain Standard Time Zone is going to turn on their porch lights. And I always visualize, yes, North America just lighting up, just lighting up. And it's a beautiful image that that I see. And my hope is that by all of us being together, by all of us sending out that love, light, compassion, unity to anyone, anywhere that needs it, is not only does it help us, it will help them. And they will be able to shine their light in ways that are going to help others. So this is kind of like we're paying it forward, and that is a fabulous thing. And I don't know about the rest of you, but yeah, I'm feeling very energized. I'm feeling the love. So yeah, if you're out there and you feel someone giving you a hug, that's me giving you a hug, saying I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate the fact that you're here. And quickly, I will remind those of you that are members on my channel to please make sure that I have your email address so that I can send you the invite for the December members only get together, which is going to be on Saturday, December the 13th, starting at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. This is my way in this particular meeting. I'm going to be sharing something with you, and it is my way of saying thank you for your support. This year, last year, I'm well over 17,000 subscribers. I'm beyond grateful. And this was something that I had put out the intention that that I wanted to have 25,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And things were moving kind of slowly until all of a sudden they took off. And I have utmost faith and belief that it will absolutely happen. So that means that there are that many more people who I can share the message with, who I can share experience with, who I can validate and say, the things that you are feeling, the images that you're getting, and so on, they're valid. They're all valid, and spirit is growing within each and every one of us every single day. But more than that, it is we are tuning in to our abilities that have been either silenced or we have forgotten them. We're now getting permission to use them, to know that these are gifts. These are things that we're going to be using in the future as we navigate through through all the new things that are coming. Yeah, it's going to be fabulous, you guys. It really is. Yeah. And hello, Jen Bowles. I saw you sneak in. And yeah, um, I hope I'm not talking your ears off, but you know what? I get in the zone. It's like preach, sister. You know, can't be helped. And thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, living like back and forth. You are more than welcome. I have yeah, this community has offered me so much that I often think that it doesn't matter how much I say thank you. I could never say thank you enough. So um, we have an amazing group of spiritual people who communicate with each other on a regular basis. I see you guys in the chat. You know, somebody comes in and they're not feeling well. They're a little down. They're whatever it might be. You know, you will jump in there, you will lift that person up, you will share your experience with them. There's yeah, it's just fabulous, just fabulous. So my sorry sorry. And Queen Gina Fish, thank you for being here. Yeah, it's been um yes, Cat Nana. Yeah, it sometimes, you know, we're not always looking for solutions. Sometimes we just want to be heard. We just want to know that somebody understands what it is that we're going through. And this community is fabulous for that. So um, you know, they're people are so genuine, so welcoming, so warm. And I know that I have when I initially got on YouTube, there was other communities, other places that I checked out, and it just didn't feel right. Didn't feel right. This community, yeah, exactly. Who said, yeah, Barbara Hartlove? Yeah, I found my tribe. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, it's I cannot I cannot thank you. And yes, sometimes we need to scream sanity. Yes. And sometimes we just want to get someplace where we can start cursing up a blue storm and where we can call people all kinds of nasty names until we get it out of our system, and then it's okay. All right. Never. Yeah. I'm sorry for what I said. Okay. Yeah. It's we all do it. None of us is um, above that. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Thank you. Yeah, none of us is perfect. None of us is always right. Or um, you know, I've never thought a bad thought against anyone. Right. You know, yeah, denial is not just a river in Egypt, right? So yeah, we have to recognize that we are still spiritual beings having a human experience, and that human comes out, and that's just the way that we react. So yeah, for those of you who weren't here earlier, and you know, maybe you can share with everyone is um, how do each and every one of you, how have the past shine your light events, how have they benefited you personally? How are things what changes are you noticing within yourself or with how you interact with others? Um, yeah, you can let us know, share. And Carol Baker says, I'm patching drywall in my son's closet right now. And yeah, first time trying this. Listening to you tonight is wonderful as I do this task. Perfect. Perfect. I'm sure, Carol, I'm sure that you're going to do a fabulous job. Fabulous job. Absolutely. Yeah. And yes, innocent potato, righteous anger is okay. Yes. Yeah. There's yeah, Christ got angry with the money changers at the temple. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. There's a good bit of stuff that's in the Bible that sometimes people forget that they forget that part, or they like to think that there's several interpretations to that part. That to me kind of reminds me of saying, well, I'm I'm kind of pregnant. You either are or you aren't. There's no in between. So, and okay. And Deanna G says, this is actually my first one. Well, perfect. So glad you're here. Yes. Yes. Um, and Fatima, yes, says, I have been a lot more spiritual, kinder, understanding, patient, and compassionate. Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Thank you for sharing that, Fatima. And Kimberly says, shine your light was a blessing. For me, it took time to grow into a state of being last month. Grateful and waiting for each month from now on. Thank you, Kimberly. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Depending on when you happen to come across this event, that's going to kind of determine your starting point. But if the messages are almost always the same, and yet they're different. But I honestly do believe that a lot of the energy that we have put out there, that we have seen changes in the world that maybe we may not have paid attention to before. And and Barbara Hart Love says, yeah, I don't feel helpless anymore. I just send love and light to a situation and hold space. Exactly. Exactly. And the answer to everything, honestly, it really is that simple. The answer to everything is love. Always. Always. Send as much love as you can. And then when you think that you can't send any more, find another little kernel and send that too. Because that's how we are going to manifest the world that we want to live in. A world that looks after everyone. A world that doesn't judges people by their not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. That, yeah, absolutely. Um, and there is no lack in the world. Um, the there is more than enough for everyone. It's just we have been led to believe that things are finite, that um, you have to be on one side or the other. You're either a have or you're a have not. And if you're a have, you can do whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. If you're a have not, well, then that's your own fault. You did this to yourself, and so on. That's not the way that the universe works. Uh, yeah. And yes, Dibs, laugh. It makes evil people wonder why. Totally. Totally. Yeah. But, and, but well, January. be number 13 or season 2, episode 1. Um, Actually, next month, December, is going to be the 13th Shine Your Light event. And then January will be, well, I guess we can go on to the 14th. So, yeah, there you go. But yeah, December is, and think, I think that it's probably going to be on December 27th, which is kind of between Christmas and New Year's. We'll see how many people are going to be available, but that is kind of what I have on schedule for now. So, well, we'll see. Yeah, and yeah, no need to yeah, no need to apologize. There's nothing wrong with oh, superstition is kind of interesting because we're I find it interesting that we would wholeheartedly believe that if you spill salt, oh, yeah, you have to put some salt in your hand and you throw it over your right shoulder or left shoulder, whatever it might be, right, to ward off the bad luck. And we do the action with full belief that it's going to work. And yet, if we are told that, you know what, you have the power to manifest whatever it is that you need in your life simply by visualizing it, by thinking of it, by being grateful that it has already come to you, and acting and going forward as if it is already here. And people have, I don't know if I could do that. That could be, I might need to work on that. Right. So we tend to generally very quickly go to the, we're more willing to accept the negative than we are the positive. And I think that is shifting. That is changing. We're recognizing that we are all part of the I am. We are individual pieces of this magically profound puzzle. No piece is too big, no piece is too small. Every piece is needed to complete the picture. And everybody plays a part in that. And excuse me. Yes. Yeah. Queen Gina. Yeah. Magic is all around us. Absolutely. Yeah. And Aaron that loves to clean. There you go. And hello, Aaron. Welcome to you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. There we go. And yeah, Viviani says, yes, magic is all around me. Yes. It is. It is. You know what? You want to see magic? Spend some time with some toddlers. Watch how they interact. Watch how they find joy in the simplest of things. You blow big bubbles and they get all excited because how did you put this round thing inside something that I can't see, and out come these bubbles. And yeah, watching kids, especially little kids, is just amazing at not only grounding you, but pointing out to where the magic is. When they see things in the sky, they can see things, in the grass. And, how many times have you seen or keep your, eyes open for in a park? and you see their little toddlers and they're running around, and all of a sudden one of them will just stop and they squat down and they're staring at the grass. And if you take the time to go closer, what are they staring at? They saw a little bug and they're watching that little bug. And that what they're doing at that moment absolutely consumes their little life, and they get such joy and pleasure out of it. And a lot of us, as we get older, we find reasons not to find excitement in in the magic, in the things that are around us, in um, the things that we see as wasting time, and we see as things that are unimportant or have no value, when in fact those are the things that bring us closer to source. Those are the things that make us more in touch with spirit. And when we stop, that's when we can hear what spirit is saying, what our guides are saying, because they're always communicating with us, always. And they're just waiting for us to give them permission to fully engage, right? They're never going to trample on our free will. But if you call them in, oh yes, yes. Butterfrips, yes. Totally, totally, yeah. And um, it's funny. Rehab facility with my dad. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Maureen. That's fine. And Maureen, I'm glad you showed up, because I need you to send me your email address so that I can send you the invite for the December the not Shine Your Light, the December members only get together, and you definitely you want to be there. Okay, you're going to be very um, you're going to be very happy that you're, yeah, just do it. Okay, just do what I tell you to do. There. So yeah, butterfrips, yeah, that is fabulous. Yeah, love it, love it. Oh, and there's Val.
Hi,
Hello,
everyone.
hello,
Hello.
hello. Okay. Well,
Um,
I've spent a good portion of time just talking about, you know, because when I, like I said, when I get in the zone, it's like I'm going to start preaching.
oh, baby, go, baby.
So I will, while you're doing this portion, if
Okay.
you can, uh, please just stay for a moment
Yes,
and give me an opportunity
I will do
to
so.
go visit the lavatory,
Yes, okay.
and I will be back.
All right. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, everyone, take a deep breath in. This is another activation, embodiment of the eternal light. So I want you to imagine yourself surrounded by, thank you, Aaron. Great show with Cool Crone. Yeah, Three Eye Atlas. If you haven't caught that, go watch that. But so deep breath in, imagine light filling your heart, and pause at the top and exhale slowly through your mouth, and imagine that light entering your whole entire body, and in fact, the room you're in and the whole entire earth. And then I want you to take another deep breath in, light filling your heart, and then exhale slowly through your mouth and visualize that light filling the entire universe, all the way around the world and out into infinity. And so, beloved ones, we enter now into the third gateway of this sacred gathering, The moment where the light you have anchored and expanded begins to merge with your physical form, rewriting patterns, elevating consciousness, and bringing the soul deeper into the human experience. Take a slow breath in and feel the energy begin to gather. This activation is different. It is intimate. It is alchemical. Bring your awareness into your heart, not the physical heart, but the temple of the eternal flame that exists within your chest. See a chamber of pure white gold light. This is the sacred inner sanctuary of your soul. In this temple, a flame burns, a flame that never dims, never falters, and never forgets. This is your original spark, the particle of God's source that lives within you. As you observe it, the flame responds, expanding, brightening, and awakening. Above you, your higher self, your oversoul, your monad, your infinite aspect now lowers a stream of radiant light down through your crown. This light is intelligent. It remembers every version of you, every lifetime, every dimension, every gift, every mastery. It flows through the crown, into the mind, into the throat, into the heart, and then merges directly with the eternal flame. You may feel warmth. You may feel expansion. You may feel a settling, an arrival. This is you coming home to yourself. Now, the 3i Atlas frequencies move through your entire system in perfect harmony with the higher self descent. So these currents bring mental clarity, emotional coherence, nervous system peace, quantum alignment, intuitive strength, a deeper experience of your soul's presence. Any distortions gently dissolve. Any old identity that no longer fits releases with grace. The mind stops pushing, the body stops bracing, the soul steps forward. This is the moment of integration. Now, breathe deeply as the heart flame expands beyond the chest, beyond the ribs, down the arms, into the hands, up through the neck, filling the skull. The light moves into the spine, into the hips, down the legs, into the feet. Your entire body becomes a vessel of radiant, coherent, divine frequency. There is no separation between your soul and your body. There is no separation between your intention and your reality. There is no separation between your light and the world. As part of this 12th Shine Your Light event, 12 spirals of golden energy now activate around you like a multidimensional halo. Each spiral carries a specific frequency: unity, sovereignty, peace, clarity, purpose, joy, trust, strength, compassion, vision, remembrance, radiance. These 12 spirals integrate through your field, refreshing you, realigning you, restoring you. You are being upgraded into your next expression of light. Now place your hands over your heart. Feel the pulse there. Feel the warmth. Feel the truth. And within you, the eternal flame has expanded into a solar radiance, a personal center of consciousness. I embody the light I came to share. I walk as radiant being of truth. My presence uplifts the world. As you Hear these words. The light anchors deeper, solidifying and the embodiment. You are no longer carrying the light. You are the living light in human form. Beloved soul, you have stepped into the essence of who you really are. This activation continues to unfold for hours, even days, rewiring your pathways of consciousness and anchoring you, your higher aspects, into the physical. You are luminous. You are sovereign. You are fully embodied in your divine radiance. And so it is. And so it lives. And so it becomes. It is done. So
The
thank you.
records are now open.
What was that? What,
The
Diane?
records are now open. Hi,
You what?
lovely.
Oh my Oh my gosh.
How
So
are you?
good. How are you, Diana?
Oh, that was marvelous.
Oh, good.
I
It's
was right up there. I'm telling
good.
you. Right,
You were out there in the multiverse.
well, and I make my own little stops to Three Eye Atlas. So
I
funny. You should have mentioned that.
I love that. I love that. That's cute.
Absolutely. Yes, Val, I was able to hear most of that. Fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Thank
And
you, everyone. Yeah.
somebody mentioned a while back after you left that one of the things that you might consider doing, Val, is putting all your shine your light prayers into a book.
That's a thought.
I think that sounds like a fabulous idea because they are powerful.
They are powerful. They are powerful. I mean, I feel them when I'm doing them, but that's a good idea. Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for whoever in the chat thought of that one, and Marina for passing it on.
Yeah.
I'll consider that. Thank you all for that, and I will be back another time, one last time. And Diana,
Absolutely.
it was great to be in your energy space.
I love it.
Yes.
Bye,
Can't wait.
everyone.
It's
Can't
so
wait.
good to see
Bye
you.
now.
Bye.
Hi.
Is she not just amazing?
Yes. And I remembered it was Saturday.
Mhm. Yeah. For those of you who didn't know, Diana had scheduled a show yesterday that she was hosting, and she forgot it was Friday, so she just didn't show up. And I said, "Welcome to my world."
Right? Exactly. And Gerald offered to put on a wig and fill in for me, but Diane G didn't have a mustache, so that's
Well, that's okay. That's okay. So
what a day.
welcome. What's been happening in your world?
Oh my gosh, what's been happening in my world? Well, most of the chatters already know, so I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going bionic. I am getting a hip replacement, and so my surgery is on December 18th. And so this is how I lost track of time yesterday. I woke up knowing it was Friday. I have a show at 5. You only got this window of time to do things. And someone was supposed to come and help me. And on the way over, her car broke down. So I had nobody to keep track of, right? So I just went out there to decorating La La Land, where I like to live.
Yes.
And so before I know it, and I don't know where I was at 5 o'clock. Gerald called me. Diane's texting me. My phone is sitting right next to me and no bells are going off. And it's on because somebody might need me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm busy. Why are you bothering me?
Yeah. You got something to say.
Yes. Yes.
But that was just and this is kind of the second time. you know how you get wrapped up in things, and with this
I do.
little added pressure of doctors and this and that and the other thing, and when are they going to bring that thing, and I got to have that, and da 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 da. I've lost track of time. Once before, I was supposed to host a show with Callie Healer.
Yes.
Thank you, Tea Garden. And,
Yes,
and I totally spaced on that day too.
Mhm.
But my excuse was I did have an appointment to take Groucho to get groomed before all of this happens, because I don't know when the next time is going to be that I have to go do this. So I just messed that up too.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
It happened.
I can't tell you how many times that I have a show scheduled. I have a clock that I can look at. I know exactly what time it is. And I'll think, oh, okay, yeah, before the show, I need to get this done. Before I forget, I'm going to go do that. And then I get so involved in what I'm doing that I look up and it's like 10 minutes before show time. And, I haven't even bothered to brush my hair. Like,
oh,
boom.
right? I
Yeah.
need more than 10 minutes to look 30 years younger. That's
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
so, I started early. I lit my fire outside at 6:30.
Perfect. Yeah. And yeah, been reading the chat and some of the things. Yeah, we're talking about the magic and how magic is all around us. And how sometimes the best thing to do is spend time with toddlers and imagine, live in their world for a little while. And someone was saying about how they couldn't get their certain sounds out, so yeah.
While you're waiting for that muscle to develop in the tongue.
Yes, yeah. And so some different words would come out that the adults would go yeah, and they would ask you to repeat it, what's that thing called that goes down the street and goes woo woo, woo?
Yeah, right. What is that? My brother used to came in one day, Akatoon, 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 and nobody knew what he was talking about till one day there's this thing in the sky. It's a helicopter, and he points up and screams, Akatoon, Akatoon. Well, what's the sound it's making?
Yes.
So he's telling you the sound. And that's one of the reasons why I taught the 4 or 5-year-olds, because, in the pre-K situations, and yes. I just loved, I got to wear jeans and roll around on the floor and develop words.
Yes.
And develop interest. That was the best part, was,
yes.
Always being able to tap into that source. And I bet this happens to you too, because you've got that personality. You go into a store, there is nothing better than the little child that's a stranger that is looking at you like he's known you all his life.
Yes.
It's such a great feeling. Or they start talking to me. They'll take me by the hand to show me, Mom.
Yes.
Look who I found.
Yes.
Yeah. Right?
I remember one time being in a drugstore, and I had gone in to get some cold medicine, and I picked up what I needed. And so now I'm turning around, going down the other aisle to leave the store. I'm not moving too fast because I'm really not feeling all that good.
Oh, yeah.
Coming towards me is mother and daughter, and the little girl was maybe 3 or 4 years old, right? Just blonde hair, big blue eyes, just as cute as could be. And she stopped because she spotted the Band-Aids, and the Band-Aids were the kind that have all the little pretty pictures and whatnot. And she went, Mommy, can I have this? And Their mom said, no, we got to get going. If you buy this from me, I'll be your friend.
Otherwise, we're not talking.
I
Be a
thought,
long
oh my
ride home, though.
gosh. Yeah. If you buy this, I'll be your friend. You know, it's like, yeah, this was not a request. This was, yeah.
Gimme.
Oh, yeah.
Gimme.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's always fun to laugh with them. And
Yeah.
I remember my nieces when they were little, and you know, trying to chase them, and when they didn't want you to follow them. And it's funny because all of them had the same movement, and I think it's probably, you know, inherited in children, is that as they're running away, they've got their back to you, kind of half turned, and the hand goes out. Like, as long as my hand is out, you can't get near me. And it was always such a cute thing to watch them as they're trying to shuffle along. No.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing better than teaching them art, because no matter what, the picture turns black.
Yes.
And how do you do that? They do know how to mix all the colors to get that color black.
Absolutely.
Must have pro in them.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And everything is beautiful. It's
Beautiful.
just beautiful.
I don't yike it. I don't yike it at all.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
The best words. And
Yes.
they're miracles. It is, you know, it's like every day is Christmas when you're around them, right?
Yes.
So this is a perfect season to go sneak into a store and chuckle around with little ones.
Yes.
Mom's busy trying to get a whole bunch of other stuff done.
Yes. Yeah. And kids are in the cart, and you can make eye contact, and you know, you could say hello, and oh, you know, they're,
or the one that's crying and screaming and takes one look at me and shuts up. I love that. That is the best impact ever. And I didn't even have to use my teacher's voice.
That's right. Yes, that's right. It's the look. Yeah. The look. Yeah. My son used to comment on that. And I overheard him having a conversation with one of his friends one day. And I had the kitchen window open, and clearly they didn't know it was open, or that I could hear them. And Chris had asked if there was something that he could do with this friend, and for some reason I said no, not right now. And so this friend is giving him advice on how to handle mom. And well, you know, you just tell her that you're going to go with me, and that's what we're going to do. And if she doesn't like it, if she doesn't let you, you can tell her to F off. And I heard him say, F off to my mother? Are you serious? All she has to do is look at me. No, I can't say that. And here I am, trying hard not to laugh, but at the same time thinking, I've done a good job.
Right? Turn to stone, baby. Make it. Give me those eyes, and that's it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, don't have to say anything. Just the look. Yeah.
Well, there's so much miracle stuff in the air right now, isn't there? I mean, we have all this abundance around us, and yet we're not allowed to feel it. Yet it still seems to show up and be a part of it. You know.
Yes.
We can feel the energy in the air. We can, and Three Eye Atlas is such a big part of this. Oh my gosh, which one of us hasn't had a hit on it?
Yes.
And it's to me, it's amazing. You know, I have dreams that are crazy dreams, and I document, and so many of them turn out to be prophetic. And I had 3 major ones with Three Eye Atlas, and the biggest part about it was the voice kept telling me, if you forget everything, remember 1038, 1038, 1038. So I went looking for where 1038 is in the sky. And It is in the Boots constellation. It is a galaxy. It is where 3i Atlas came from. It is
Wow.
where Atlas is heading back when it goes back up there. It a couple of days ago, Mr. BB 3333 put on his Facebook page pictures of it splitting into 3 ships.
Ha.
And guess where it was located? By the handle of the Big Dipper, which is where 1038 is in the Boots constellation.
Yeah.
So, it's like another confirmation, one right after another keeps coming and coming and coming.
Yeah. There is no doubt in my mind, and I know that this thing has been traveling for eons.
Oh, yes.
The fact that it has shown itself now is
well, I see it
not
as
an accident.
descendants. So we know that Mars was inhabited. We know that Mars has pyramids on it. We know that it was our brother planet at the time. And there was a cataclysm that hit Mars and we got lucky.
Yeah.
And some of the inhabitants of Mars were fortunate enough to have warning and get on a ship and take off. I believe that these are the descendants of the original inhabitants. And they kept traveling and went to galaxies beyond. And now that they're coming back, I think the rocks we see are like the barnacles on a whale.
Yes.
Calcifications that are going to fall off eventually. Yes. And that it is, the dreams have shown me that it is definitely occupied, that there is definitely plant life on it. And these hints that I get in the dreams, there's a lot of coding that goes on. And I have crossovers with Allie and Kelly and Terry. Yes. And we're always doing this coding. Well, the coding is not only pertaining to us humans and hybrids that are here, but also pertaining to how the sky is mapped. Some of these symbols match up exactly with the upside down Y and the G written backwards and the K that faces the wrong way. And that is such a complicated system by which they do that. But if they didn't do something to chart that great, big, huge overlapping universe, how are you going to know where you're going to look, where there's empty space, or where to look? So it to me, it was just, I was flabbergasted with the dreams. And then the fact that I was able, after the third dream, was able to find proof.
Yes.
And that they had given that proof to me. So
absolutely,
they're showing themselves to us. We don't need no government.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Edward Kenneth says,
Edward,
to ask you if there is a portal to the ship allowing beings to come and go to the ship.
I think that there is. I think that there are other smaller ships inside of that. And what was that picture that had split into 3 were 3, what do you want to call them? Probes. But,
yes.
Occupied probes. With hybrids from other constellations. They would have done the same thing had they had done anyway. Meet others and get involved with each other, fall in love and have children, whatever. And when Atlas was in the perihelion to the planet Mars, I believe that we had 3 days where we couldn't see it because it was between Mars and the sun. And we were on the other side. And at that time, I believe they disembarked to go see if their home planet was inhabitable. And who knows that it isn't? Who knows that they didn't leave a few behind to start colonizing?
one of the things that I saw yesterday that I thought was really, really interesting, um, and it didn't mention Three Eye Atlas, but that's the first thing that came to my head, was that NASA has discovered that they have the sound of what sounds like thunder on Mars.
Well, I have to say this too. They showed me in dream number 2, they had showed me a tuning fork.
Mm-hmm.
And this tic tac rolling over, rolling over, rolling over, which is subsequent to what has been discovered since about Three Eye Atlas and how it travels through the galaxy as this tic tac
Yes.
in this tuning fork. And what is the frequency of 1038? I don't know because it's not one of my tuning forks.
Yes.
But there is a frequency for everything, and it could be the
Of
sound.
course. Of course.
And that thunder could just be the echoing through all the plasmas from the solar flares and not actually the sound itself.
Mm-hmm.
All of this, you know, each planet that it gets close to, there is a change in the planet.
Yes.
It's done it with Venus. It's done it with Mars. It's going to do it with us. It did it with the sun. It only absorbed the color from the sun and the energy and got bigger. And the tail is now it got a tail, but that forward jet is still out there and it is stronger than it was before. So, and Swan, the comet Swan is mimicking, developing these same energies and same forms. So we don't know what we don't know, right?
That's just it. Yeah, we don't know what we don't know. I have, for as far back as I could remember, it never made sense to me that when I look up at the night sky, that we are the only intelligent life form that there is.
Yep.
And each one of those little lights that I see is a possible other world that exists that could be very much like Earth, or it could be totally different, but it exists because it simply is. So yeah, the idea that, you know, the ETs are out there, that, you know, the different galaxies, planets, that just, it sounds like, yeah, okay. And
what's this, right? And I also relate this to the Blue Katsina tales and the Hopi prophecy.
Yes.
And Betelgeuse is involved also because it's the red star, blue star is getting ready to go supernova. Excuse me, or has it?
Yes.
Has it already gone supernova and it's taking that light long for that light to reach us?
Yes.
And what's it going to be like when the sound of its going supernova gets to us?
Yes.
It might have happened 2,100 years ago and we just haven't heard it yet.
Exactly. And there's and I've said this before on other shows. I find history to be very fascinating, especially ancient history. That you know, it just, I resonate with it. And when we talk about different cultures and cultures that, you know, went extinct 20,000 years ago, but you know, here they are. This is where they lived, and look, they built these huge walls that were, you know, where the stones were cut with such precision.
Oh yes.
And it's like, how did they do it when they didn't have modern tools? When they didn't have modern tools, how do you know that the tools that they were using kind of went with them when they left or when they went extinct? It doesn't mean that they were not even smarter than we are. We have yet to discover what they did and what they've forgotten.
Oh, exactly. Exactly. And this back engineering, I mean, we could go on forever when Eisenhower makes the agreement and gets the ships for back engineering so that we go forward. It's just amazing. Hello there, Valerie.
Hello, ladies.
So it's you're gonna love this. I was just watching a program on Petra. And day before yesterday, I caught one. He's a pretty young archaeologist, like, late 30s, early 40s, if that. And he is out to prove where Atlantis was, and he believes he's found it. And now I can't. I'll send you the link to what these stations are, because I can't think of his name nor his channel. But it's just amazing. It is just amazing. And I think I saw him on Next Level Soul first.
Oh, okay.
Which tuned me into that. He talks about it with what's his name? I'm losing everybody's names.
Yeah.
You know who I mean.
We know who you mean.
Right.
We know who you mean. Yeah. Dib said ancient civilizations had sound and vibration techniques that could either liquefy rock or levitate it into position.
Yep.
Absolutely. The idea that, they didn't have modern tools, and even if
they had advanced tools.
Yes,
we're the schmucks with the modern tools.
Yes,
shovel and pickaxe.
Yes, yeah, and how engineers today trying to do the same thing said it's impossible. It's what. Yeah, it was they were so far advanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Our version of history we were taught is just really disturbing. But
yes, it is.
Oh, that'll come out eventually, I think, one of these days. As we raise in frequency, we're gonna understand more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Valerie, welcome. Nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
It goes without saying. Yeah.
We love being here. Love coming.
Perfect. Because I love I love doing this show. I really do. And I was thrilled this morning that I got an email from Sherry, Trancing with Spirit.
Oh.
And, she was thinking whether or not she could join us tonight, and then decided that no, probably December would be a much better time. So I am so looking forward to having the originator and her spiritual team come in and hopefully join us in December, so that we could all be grateful to her for this beautiful gift that she has bestowed on us.
That's something. I was thinking of her today, wondering how she was. So that's cool.
There you go.
And and I want to say thank you to everybody. Oh my goodness, we had just had Thanksgiving. Very grateful for everybody here.
Yes.
Definitely.
It's a beautiful community, and I'm grateful to be a part of it. So thankful. So nice to see everybody.
Yes, it is. And get fabulous, just absolutely fabulous. People have been coming and going. And I think that, according to the time zones, which I totally get, I mean, it's like 9:30 to on the East Coast, and people are slowing down and whatnot. So it's
this is a good time for all of those great meditations that are coming in also, because
I love
it's that rolling, especially since it's right after Thanksgiving, right?
Yes,
so it's like everybody's still got the turkey coma going on.
Yeah. Like time, yeah, time is non-existent. It's just, and when Val does her meditations, I was listening to him tonight. I'm like, oh man, she could describes exactly what I feel and see and sense,
Yes,
and so beautifully. Oh man,
I know.
it feels so good. I hope she
Absolutely.
does do a book with all the,
Yeah.
I think it would be fabulous.
yeah, it
And
would be.
even, when you consider how many times, okay, so 12 times it'll be 48, 48 so far. So,
Wow.
um, yeah, if she was, it could be almost, put it out as a daily affirmation. Start your day
Yeah.
with something like this.
That's,
Yeah,
that's,
fabulous.
I know
Fabulous.
that's a good idea. I wish I was that talented of a writer.
You and me both. You and me both. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, today we have Mercury stopping and stationing direct. So, well, in a few days we might feel okay, but we also have Venus at 29 degrees, and she's right across from Uranus at 29. So this is kind of a jolty energy. We kind of be buzzing a lot, I would say. I've been kind of buzzy all day, but like a far away buzzy. Does that
Mhm.
make
Creative, right? I
sense?
think it was creative.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
No
Yeah.
matter, even if you couldn't take action because of Mars and how it situates in your chart,
Yes.
it was definitely a planning time.
Yeah. Lots of good
Venus and
ideas.
Saturn connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oops.
lots of good ideas are coming in, right? And this is what this time period is starting to show us for our way forward. What is it that really makes your heart smile that you really want to get into and you really want to go forward with, right? Because next year we go forward around
Yes.
March, but we have this time now to align because we're like our spirit teams are realigning us onto our soul paths,
Mhm.
and we are recreating ourselves as we do that. I mean, our whole team. To me, it's epic. It's what we're going through is epic. I mean, this hasn't happened. I think the last time somebody found this, the new era starting, which starts February 20th, Saturn and Neptune will be at 0 degrees Aries, the first degree of the zodiac. I think I heard an astrologer say that was like 12,000 years ago, but up until recently, I didn't
Yeah.
hear anybody that like these are energies are, and even still, even if it did happen, then all these other energies weren't going on. And we are really getting uh, far in our ascension, let me put it
And,
that way.
Yes.
And
well,
and I think I heard you guys talking about it is based on your level of consciousness, right? Like if we're a higher consciousness community, and that's the same thing we talk about 3-eye atlas
Yes.
and all that. It's just it's like it's like we're blooming. I don't know how,
Yeah.
like you're opening up to so many different frequencies that we didn't even know we had available to us.
Yeah.
and Juno and
Mm.
Mars are trining Chiron. So this is, the nostalgia is coming in, your memories are coming in, the grudges are showing up, and understanding where it is you need to let go of things. Seriously, these are times where we are able to do that, to let go. The
Feel
magic of the season, right? The gratefulness
right.
stand in, particularly the past couple of days. Now, if somebody is shopping and fighting in Costco to get a gift, that's a different problem thing, and that's all up
Yeah.
to you handle that. But I have noticed that people are a little kinder these days,
Yeah, yeah, really. It's
no
like
matter what.
Yeah, it's like our, especially in America, I feel we're coming together as, together. We're not even being triggered, by the things that are trying to trigger us. We're just coming together for each other.
Yeah.
And I like how you brought that up, Diana, about Mars. Mars and Juno are in Sagittarius. It's a fire sign, trining um, a Chiron in
Whoops.
Aries is also a fire sign. So
Yeah.
this is like burning out the blocks inside of you, the density, it could be anything, because Chiron is the healer. And in Aries, it's the healer of I am. So it's
Yeah.
personal,
Yes.
it's
And
a
there,
negative.
that takes us to the grudges or things that have hurt us emotionally even more than what has hurt us physically. And also with that, we when we look at I lost my train of thought. Hello.
It's so
But
easy to do.
it's it's also Palais Athena and Pluto in a sextile to that Juno Mars, right? And then and that makes it sextile on the other side as well. Although Pluto's still at 1 degree, he's such a strong player at this point, right? Palais is in there at 14 degrees of Aquarius. So when we look at all of that, standing in the middle is the idea, the higher thoughts, the higher chakra, the higher self that comes together with that end to bring it into a healing situation. And then we have the other health planets, Hygeia and Sedna, also in positions where they're giving us the ideas coming from Palais Athena. They're giving us the ability to take action on what it is we are trying to change. And then we've got Vesta and Estrella also. So if you feel like it's time to decorate or whatever about your home, well, it is. It's that time. And those two are showing you what traditions you like to hang on to. And Vesta is not just about the home, it's about the inner home. So how important is it to you that has to be? So it's a great time for everybody to be finding a new medical team if they're not satisfied with the one they have, as well as things for themselves. I'm sorry, Val, keep talking.
No. I was going to say all the
I'll be right back. Just carry on.
Okay.
All the asteroids Diana is talking about are in the chart, right? We have the planets and we have a bunch of asteroids. We're really 40,000, but we can only fit so many in the chart. But when she discusses the asteroids, it is, and I love how you said this before, it's like the buttons on a shirt.
100 buttons on the wedding dress.
Yeah. And it brings in a different level, because they all work together, right? And it's like the planets are never in the same spot twice. It's just not happening like that.
Exactly. And because that Aries and Eris is right there next to Chiron in Aries. And then you got that Jupiter stuff going on, and Hygeia is also in Cancer. And then we go over there and we look at Venus and Mars in Scorpio, who are getting ready to transition into Sagittarius. The sun's about to hit Antares, which is 9 degrees of Sagittarius. Right? And where do we have Mars at 18 degrees? He just went over the supergalactic center and he's headed towards the galactic center. And the same thing with Juno.
Yeah. Now, speaking of those, Diana, on the full moon in Gemini on the 4th will be at 13 degrees. It'll be right on the great attractor. Yep. And then the new moon on the 21st, the new moon in Sagittarius will be on the galactic center. Now, there's 4 space anomalies like that. And these are like massive energies. Really, no one can define them properly. They're so big. But, I look at it, well, I'm guided to look at it as everything is spirit, right? And this is spirit bringing these energies through to us. And we have any points or planets on those specific points. I mean, this is 360 degrees, and there's only 4 of them.
Right.
So you got to think how rare that is to happen.
Well, and you mentioned that moon in Gemini. So what is it going to do? It's that moon in Gemini is going to go over Aldebaran, which is going to be exactly across from 9 degrees of Sagittarius, Antares. And then it's going to go in its opposition to the 2 black holes, the supergalactic the galactic center. All in Sagittarius. This is the powerful time of the year.
Yes.
Because what does Sagittarius want to do? He is a centaur. And what does he want to do? I want to travel. I want to learn. I want to climb heights. I want to know everything, especially if you find yourself wanting to study, you know, wanting to learn more. This is perfect time to do that. Pick up that complicated book that you keep reading a chapter and falling asleep before you get 3 paragraphs done, right? Well, that's what you should do. Just take it 3 paragraphs at a time, right? Instead of trying to continue and continue and continue.
That's a good point. Small bites all the way through to the new year. Take it easy, small bites. Really nurture yourself and your nervous system, because we are just like being plugged in right now.
Self-education brings us right to the Sedna and Chiron and Hygeia health planets. When we look at them for our health, what is that all about? Educate yourself. If you think it's wrong, go on a deep dive on what vitamin you think you are missing. You know, learn more about it, because if you can't fix it yourself and you do have to rely on a doctor, you know what questions to ask when you get there. You know what symptoms are valid that will help you get to the rabbit hole and take the doctor with you. We go in there and we forget the first thing. We're hiring them.
I know.
We should be on a first name basis.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with most of my doctors, after the first couple of, you know, meetings, I know we're on a first name basis. I've shown you I'm smart.
And Kim is cracking me up. She goes, I thought centaurs like to frolic. They do.
They do.
And didn't centaurs chase the nymphs? They did. Yeah, they did. They were the partiers, you know. So that Sagittarius is a fire sign, and he's a lighter energy than Scorpio. We just came out of Scorpio, but we still have a couple planets and Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio. So it's not, all of the uncovering has not found them yet.
That's right. So,
well, but we can hear that in the news, like just all the things that are coming up. That's Scorpio just bringing it up.
You know who's strong? Vulcan is strong today because he's at 29 degrees of Scorpio. And Vulcan's that planet.
He's with Venus? He's sitting with Venus.
He's with Venus, but he's at 29, right? He's conjunct Venus, and at 29 degrees of Scorpio. He's really failing it. And if you are on caught Stefan Burns yesterday, get prepared. We got an X flare coming. Yeah. Because it's already gone off right on the as it's about to turn. So the wind took it the other way, but that's that big coronal hole that has been there for over a year. Just like, can you believe it's the 12th month for?
And that never happens. I can't tell you how rare all of these things are. All these cosmic space anomalies that are literally hitting Earth directly in our solar system. It is so rare. And then we have 3i Atlas out there just coming in. He came in Sagittarius on one of those anomalies we were talking about, the Great Attractor. He's going back out on the other anomaly in Sagittarius, the Galactic Center. You can't make that up. It's so significant. I've talked to him. I think we've all went in and talked to the consciousness of it. But just the way Spirit has designed this whole last 5 years, and this last year
right.
especially.
So
Wow.
if we look at where Three Eye Atlas entered, and that 1038 that I went and found,
Mhm.
right? Okay, because of the dream and the voice telling me. So that is in the Booth constellation at Virgo, and we didn't get to see it till he got to Sagittarius,
Right.
but he came
Right.
in
He
in the
coming in,
super
right.
galactic center just to really catch our attention, right?
I think so. Everything this year, astrologically, cosmically, has been to capture our attention, and it's not even. We still have another month or two. Uh, Three Eye Atlas will be the closest to Earth on December 19th, on the new moon in Sagittarius. You can't make that up. You can't, like,
Yes.
these dates, the way they coincide. It's just, there's no way that's just random. And then 2 days later, we have winter solstice. So this is why this month is all about, like, really educating yourself on what it is how do you want to remake yourself? Because the sky's not the limit anymore. You could do it ever, like, your teams are encouraging you to go learn the things you want to learn, heal the way you want to heal. And there's so many different energy healings now. And that's just scratching the surface. What we know
Right.
now, it's going to get bigger and bigger, and med beds and who knows, but
Well, right. The transiting planets are putting the intrigue in your
yeah,
soul,
yes.
and
Oh,
they're coming
yeah,
down. They're shining down upon us this way. So of course
yeah.
we're absorbing it up here in our Palais Athena first, and bringing it down and shimmering it all the way through our chakras, just like Val's prayer. When
Yes.
she started
Yeah.
that's exactly what all of a sudden I saw Palais Athena. And here we go. Okay.
And Palais Athena represents wisdom, just so y'all know
Right.
what we're talking about.
Well, and the rest of the story is she is Jupiter's daughter. Now Jupiter ate her mother because he was embarrassed because he, philandered around with this woman, goddess that he shouldn't have been with, right? And so he ate the mother, and then he became pregnant. And when he gave birth to
Yeah.
Palestina, she came out his third eye.
Yep.
And then she said,
the
"Okay,
the
Dad, you're pretty
the
smart, but
mystery.
guess what? I found my way out of you.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Oh,
smarter than you." So, even if it's not in a good or in an aspect in anything in your chart, doesn't mean that the intrigue isn't there and that you shouldn't feed the intrigue, because
absolutely.
that is movement. It is constant movement. It is going to come into view.
It's just inspiration, right?
Yes,
Your
exactly.
vision is coming in, your inspiration. Um, where'd she go? Maureen. She said, "I wish I had a med bed for my dad right now." Honey, you can, I read that, I saw him wrapped in gold sparkly light. Just keep wrapping him in light, different colors. I don't know what I'm getting at, but that's what I was guided to say. Um, I know it's hard though. I know it's not easy. These are some very transformational energies on
Yes.
so
Yes.
many levels.
So
You
many.
know.
Well, and it can't be helped. We are ending.
Mhm.
We are ending that
Whole era.
Kali Yuga. Yeah, Kali Yuga
Hallelujah.
is gone. And this is a book I've gotten, that the end of the Kali Yuga.
Oh, cool. Yes,
That is one of my study books for the rest of this month.
for the winter. So
Yeah.
that's a 420,000 year cycle, right? And then I'm always, that Diana's like, oh my, because I'm always talking about the 26,000 year cycle, but there's like so many cycles closing down. The age of Pisces is closing down. We're about to enter the age of Aquarius. We are in epic times. We are changing eras. The old era is fading away, or let's say this, the life negating parts of the old era are fading away, and we're creating the new era, and we're going, well, I would do it like this. Why can't we all thrive? Why can't we all live in peace? Just for instance. But that is, each of us are going to create that, you know.
Absolutely. And don't forget, we are quickly getting to the realization of the divine feminine. We had it at one point, and then it kind of went to the masculine, where the divine feminine is what is going to bring in that that feeling of unity, that feeling of we are not apart from other people in our lives. We are all somehow connected.
Yes.
And that at something that that is given to you doesn't mean that it is taken away from me.
Yeah.
It just means it is given to you. And so we're creating and manifesting a more a more harmonious planet, a more harmonious time.
That's
where
right. It's the only way to get back to the divine masculine is by accepting the divine feminine.
Thank you.
Allowing her that equality that we all know is in us.
Right.
Yes.
And she was disempowered probably around Kali Yuga. I mean, it's been a very long time. And since then, we can see all there's been on Earth, as we know of history, is war and strife, suffering, pain. In Mother Earth, she is abundant. She has everything we need. We don't need to fight over resources.
Right.
Exactly. There is enough for everyone. There is no need to have the haves and the have-nots.
Exactly.
We can all be peaceful. We can all be in joy. We can all take pleasure in the good things that happen to other people, and do it from a place of genuine happiness, not, oh, you got a promotion. Oh, I'm so glad for you.
Yeah, so and that's it, right?
What are you gonna do for me with that promotion?
That's the age of Aquarius, which is authenticity, which is humanity, the collective coming together, and that lower frequencies of the third dimension, in which we are third and higher. We're kind of just surfing, and that's how it's going until we stabilize at a certain level. Then it keeps on going up. It keeps spiraling up. But boy, that third dimension was all about jealousy and hate and things like that. Just lower frequencies,
Yeah, exactly. And there's no.
Hello.
Hi, Valerie. Diana.
Hello, my love. Marina. How are you?
Good.
If we took
Edward,
all the money, which, I mean, money is an energy, right? If we took all the money that the 1% has and divided it equally amongst everyone in the world, we would all be rich. We would all have homes. We would all have, there's enough food, there's enough education, there's so many things that we pay for that it doesn't make sense to pay for it. Higher education is something that should be encouraged. That should be, if you have the skills, if you have the passion for something like that, then finances should never keep you from achieving that goal. The door should be open to you. You should be encouraged to go as far as you can with it. Because when you do, then you're able to contribute and come up with things,
but do you see how they suppressed all that? They suppressed that ability to, you know, get into your passions and grow your soul and grow yourself and help each other. And that's the darker side of the last era, is that darkness that pressed us, had us really enslaved, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Power over you. Here's
Yeah.
Nine Tails.
Yeah.
Go
Power
yes.
over
yourself up.
or and
Blood
definitely,
on the back of your cloak.
yeah, profit over people.
Yes.
That's all it's ever been, and we're just sick of it. We're all just looking at it like that. We don't want to play this game anymore. It's no fun.
Heather
No.
Richardson is quite a scholar on 19th century life, and she had 3 videos out for Thanksgiving. And if you have not seen them, go watch them. They're very good. They're very good. She's quite an orator, and today was this. I watched the last of it, but I think that show might have been recorded yesterday. It's with one of her buddies, but it's very good. It
Mhm.
makes you understand that you're right.
Yes.
Don't listen to them. You're right.
That's right.
Yes.
And as we come together, which is what's going on more and more, the collective, because that Pluto in Aquarius is bringing us together.
Yes.
And it's just that 1 degree now, and it's just getting moving. So that's going to start unfolding here pretty soon. You know, we're all looking at, we can see through the illusion. There's no, they can't hide anymore what they're doing. And we're not blinded anymore by what they're doing.
More and more people are asking questions. More and more people are saying, how come? And, you know, realizing that clearly, if we continue to do things the way that we've been doing it, the result is going to be the same.
Yep.
So a change is needed. And it is very much like the like the tower in the tarot, in that you could look at it and you could say, oh, you know what? Yeah, it's all crumbling and it's all falling apart and woe is me. Or you can say, there's something wrong with the structure. The building is no longer safe and secure. So what are we going to do? Are we going to put up a little more cement and put up a few more bricks that are going to hold it for a few more years? Or are we going to take the plunge and say, raise it? Start from the beginning, make sure we have a good foundation, and build something that is going to last for a very, very good long time.
Yeah.
And
That's
out of its foundation that we are taking apart, we repurpose usable, viable product that's there for the future.
Mhm.
Even
And
if it's to make a garden wall, it's the point of remembering the past somehow so it doesn't repeat itself.
Yes.
There's somebody, you know, a few people who have gotten into the pattern of copying the wrong stuff.
Yes.
And this is what Saturn's doing. Saturn with Neptune. Saturn is going to restructure the whole thing. Those old systems are coming down, and we're restructuring into new structures. When my guides say, they don't even want to say the word system, you know, because system just has that. And it was an abusive connotation towards it, on it, right?
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
but
So here we are. Oh, sorry to stop you, but we are at the 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I can't wait for Val to spread her magic again, and then once Val has done her thing, then Daphne is going to join us, and so Val.
Yes. Okay.
Take it away.
Thank you. So everyone, you know the drill. Take that deep breath in and imagine light filling your heart as you do. And pause that breath at the top before you exhale. And as you slowly exhale through your mouth, visualize that light filling your entire body. In fact, the room you're in. And continue as you take those breaths in that same way to fill the planet with light, and then fill the universe with light, with your beautiful light. So this activation is the grand illumination and planetary blessing. Beloved ones of the light, we arrive now at the sacred contemplation of this 12th Shine Your Light event, the moment where everything we have opened, awakened, expanded, and embodied comes into full coherence. This is the moment where your light is sealed, amplified, unified, and sent forth into the world as a blessing to all beings. Take a deep, gentle breath. Feel the energy of this evening gathering around you like a soft mantle of golden brilliance. Above you, the councils, angels, masters, and star families gently draw all the energies of tonight into your field. The anchoring, the expansion, the embodiment, all of it now returns to your center in perfect coherence. See a sphere of luminous golden white light forming in your heart, a living sun of everything you have become tonight. This is your radiance. This is your remembrance. This is your divine truth. Now the light within you begins to connect with the light of every soul gathered here, one by one, heart to heart, soul to soul, light to light. The individual sun merge into one great field of illumination. You can feel it now, a collective field pulsing, breathing, shimmering with unity, compassion, and divine purpose. This field becomes a planetary blessing, lifting the frequencies of Earth simply by existing. From the higher realms, a soft yet powerful cascade of crystalline light descends. This is the final blessing ray, a frequency of completion, integration, protection, and forward momentum on your highest timeline. It flows through the crown, down the spine, and into the heart, into the hands and the feet, into every cell, sealing tonight's transformations into the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. This blessing sings into your DNA. You are ready. You are aligned. You are luminous. Because this is the 12th Shine Your Light event, the master number 1212 code now activates fully within you. This code carries completion of cycles, graduation of the soul into higher embodiment, activation of divine purpose, integration of multidimensional identity, expansion of intuitive pathways, elevation into your higher timelines. Golden symbols, ancient geometric crystalline symbols now unfold within your field like petals of cosmic lotus. These codes lock in your new frequency and open doors you were not ready to walk through until now. Now, beloved ones, your inner sun rises. Your heart becomes a beacon of truth and peace. Your aura becomes a sphere of blessing. Your presence becomes healing wherever you go. From this unified field, we send light to the earth, to the oceans, to the forests, to places of conflict, to those awakening, to those suffering, to all children, to all nations, to all beings moving through great transformation. Your light moves where it is needed, guided by higher intelligence and pure divine intention. Place your hand on your heart and feel the light there. Feel the truth there. Feel the presence of your soul. We now seal all activations, upgrades, blessings, and transformations into the field of your being. I am light. I am love. I am radiance embodied. I carry this frequency into the world. My light blesses all whom I meet. I walk with clarity and peace and divine purpose. Breathe deeply now. Allow the light to settle. Allow the evening to land in your field. Beloved ones, the light you have activated tonight will continue to grow, strengthen, and expand for the next 12 days, 12 weeks, and 12 months. This gathering is complete. The light is sealed, the blessing ripple outward endlessly. And so it is, and so it has been, and so it forever shall be. Your light, shine your light. The world is a brighter place because of you. And it is done. Thank you. Thank you.
It's done. Oh,
Woo. That's so cool. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to leave so you guys can talk. Good to see you all.
Take
Thank
care.
Thank
Bye,
you, Val.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
as always.
Thank you, Marina.
Beautiful.
Thank
That
you.
was
I
bye for now. That was lovely and emotional.
Yeah,
I
very
could,
much so.
I could feel that.
Yeah.
So
She really needs to do that book.
yes, she does. Yeah. So say hello to Daphne, folks. With she is Relax with Daphne. And if I forgot to mention to you guys, with Diana and with Valerie, don't forget to please, please make sure you go over to their channels, do the like, share, and subscribe. Do the same thing for Daphne. And yeah, what you are doing when you subscribe is you raise the frequency, you raise the algorithm, you help us get the message out in front of those who are finally ready, willing, and able to hear the information that we are sharing with them. They're finally ready to hear it. So yeah. And Daphne, how are things with you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's wonderful to be here with you, and congratulations on 12 Shine Your Light events. That's fantastic. And until I heard that incredible prayer invocation by Val, I did not understand why I'm bringing with me a guest, a beautiful crystal that I want to talk to everyone about. For weeks, I've been getting this image, this word, this presence in my field and in all of my meditations. And now tonight is all clicking because of what's coming up next year. Do you know olivine? Have you worked with this crystal? It is so beautiful and so interesting. I had no idea. I didn't know anything about this crystal, but I wrote up a little description because it had so many powerful messages I wanted to share. This stone, olivine, is very common. It's got industrial uses. It's used as an abrasive, but it also has it's called a mineral series because it is transformed from this rough industrial type stone on one end all the way into a beautiful gemstone that we know as peridot. Right? And scholars say that Cleopatra's emeralds were in fact this stone, peridot, and that the ancient Hebrew high priests, they had that golden breastplate with the gemstones on it that they used to connect with the divine, and at the top in the center was peridot. So this stone's ability to connect us to to nature and to the earth to keep us grounded, and to also bring in a purification and a focusing. I just wasn't familiar with this stone, and I am just thrilled to meet it. And scientists think that olivine may trigger deep focus earthquakes within the planet, shaking things up by changing its identity at high pressures and high temperatures. And if you want to put up the last slide, this is the message from olivine. Thank you. Thank you, Marina.
You're welcome.
This is what olivine offers us in 2026. And this pairs beautifully with Val's messages. This metamorphic, transformative power of this stone teaches us that we too can change from one state, a rough sort of beauty, unformed, unpolished, our potential untapped, and yet under pressure and in acceleration, the cleaving away of that which no longer serves, just like 2026 promises to do for us, put us under pressure, under acceleration, and tear away things that we don't need anymore. We too can transform into a state of dazzling clarity, purity of purpose, with our potential unfolding. And as an energy medicine practitioner, I'll be working with olivine throughout this coming year to boost the healing properties of Reiki, flower essences, sound baths, and shamanic plant spirit work. But this stone is very generous and inclusive, and I think it wanted to be here tonight to invite anyone who is called to work with this beautiful crystal to connect and to listen deeply through your heart and solar plexus chakras, and to learn and grow. And it doesn't promise an easy growth cycle, but it does promise a fulfilling and gratifying outcome. So if you decide to meditate with this transformative stone, I hope that you'll come back and share with us about your experiences and any messages that you receive from this stone, because I have a feeling it is going to just turn some worlds upside down in the best ways. So that's the message that this stone wanted me to bring to you and your audience.
Well, that is very much aligned with everything that we've been talking about.
Yes.
And Val's messages, and I mean, yeah, it's absolutely perfect. And I must admit, I do love peridot.
Yeah.
It really, well, is it grounding for me? I don't know that it's grounding, but it just it makes me feel good. Let's put it that way. I love the energy of it, and not only peridot but olivine as well.
I don't know it in the olivine state, but I have 2 chunks of lava from Mount St. Helens when it blew, and it is encrusted with little pebbles of peridot because that blast created the pressure that it needed to become peridot. And so some of them have crumbled off, and I've got them in a stack, but I've got this one big piece of lava that sits on my stairs. And Daphne, I'm going to be joining you in your meditations with that for sure, because I haven't ever thought about using it specifically as a magic tool. I love that. Thank you.
I'm looking it up.
I want to get some in the olivine state too.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. I love it.
I even see 3-Eye Atlas that color. It showed us to me the first time.
You know, there's something about the acidic green of peridot that feels galactic, isn't it? And of course, if it's coming in on meteorites and it's already in the deep in the Earth's crust, I mean, it just is another way of saying we all belong, right?
Yeah.
There is a continuum of existence.
It's not the
Beautiful.
depth of the emerald, but it is that happy lime green or avocado green that was so popular once upon a time, right? You know?
Yes. Yes.
Green,
Yeah.
green,
Everything was avocado green.
yeah, right. Green
No,
is
it's terrible.
creative color. It is the color of creation,
Yes. Yeah.
no matter
Absolutely.
what shade.
Yeah.
I have
Absolutely.
to leave because I have a dog sitting on my lap who wants to go outside so bad
Oh,
that
not taking no for an answer.
right.
Well,
And there's snow on the ground, so I have to stand guard duty at the door when she wants to get back in. Thank you
well,
for
thank
having
you.
me.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this. This was fabulous. I'm very grateful to you for being here.
Thank you. I may
Thank
not
you.
make next month though, but I'll be with you in spirit. I love you all.
Good.
Thank you,
Love you
Diana.
too.
Hi,
I
Diana.
love you,
Bye,
Val.
Diana.
Well, I'll see you Wednesday. Bye
Yes,
bye.
Yeah,
love you.
Love you too.
absolutely.
Well, it won't let me leave. How about that?
Oh my God.
It really won't let me leave.
Okay, there. All right, that's okay. That's okay.
Oh my goodness.
And
Grace.
yeah, before Viviani joins us, I must say to Daphne. Daphne and I did a show. When was it? On last Saturday,
Oh,
and we were talking about past lives and some of the memories that I had of Mesoamerica and so on. And one of the things that you had brought up, Daphne, was that sometimes take a look at the things that you remember and take a look at even your name.
mm.
And so I thought, okay, well that's interesting. So I did look up Marina in terms of Mesoamerica, and very interesting what I found.
Really?
But yes, was that there was a woman, and I think she basically was the translator for Cortez when he arrived.
Oh,
And
wow.
she was sold to him as a slave, but because she had been kind of enslaved a couple different tribes, she spoke a couple different languages. So she accepted Christianity, and he renamed her from the name that she had to Marina.
Mm.
And there, besides being known as Donna Marina, she was also known as La Malinche. And a lot of people in Mexico and throughout the history have seen her as being a turncoat, as being someone who she sided with Cortez, and she encouraged the things that, as is interpreter, the things that he did by bringing down some of the tribes and the kingdoms that were part of her own history. So they failed to realize that. I mean, she was a slave. I think she died. She was fairly young. So it was a matter of survival. The two of them kind of needed each other for that survival. But even to this day in Mexico, it is, she's not very well thought of.
Mm.
And I thought, isn't that interesting that that's kind of how, how it manifested, how I found that out.
Man, and that seemed to happen a lot with people who are enslaved, right? They have no choice.
Yes.
I would think they have no choice, and then people turn on them because they have no choice. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, who knows what would have happened? And it's not like Cortez walked into a unified country that was doing just fine. They were, as was typical in the time, they were kingdoms, many kingdoms who were constantly at war with each other. So part of initially what he did was, he acted as kind of a peacemaker between some of these little kingdoms and said, okay, well, you know what? As long as you're with me, I'm going to protect you from so and so. And so it did cut down some of the wars and whatnot. I think they said it's believed that she might have had a child with Cortez, and she married one of his generals, and then went to Spain, and they thought very highly of her in Spain. So I don't remember whether she died in Spain or she came back to Mexico and died in Mexico, or what it was, but yeah, very I thought very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like she was a bridge to the future, right?
Mm.
Just as you are bridging the everyday world and spirit. So there can be some concordance against that. But there's a lot of chatter about being on the right side of history. History will judge you.
Mm.
I don't feel qualified to judge my ancestors for what they did, or other people in history for what they did, because we are all learning and growing. We're all on a spiritual path. We have a choice at any time. Hi, Viviani. To do the right thing, and yet it could easily. We'll never know the full extent of the good she did.
Right.
In what she was doing, and she sounds like she had very little choice in any of those situations. I think Marina might be frozen here.
Marina frozen. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
She'll come back.
Yes, she will. So good to see you. It's been a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Daphne. Hi, Valerie. And hi, Marina. I know you're there. You'll be back.
She'll be back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I am covering for the wonderful Terry Suzuki. She's in Japan, so I am helping with I'm doing the Akashic clearing healing at the end of this.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, I don't.
You saw. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was trying to fix something on my stream, and then all of a sudden, I'm glad the camera was off.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I was listening to Daphne, and what I heard was, not one to judge, and then all of a sudden she stopped, and I went, "Oh, what's going on?" And then I could see all four of us had the little white, and I went, "Oh, that's me. That's got to be me."
Yeah. It happens.
Anyway, Viviani, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this for us. I can't think of a better way to end the show with except with that wonderful Akashic clearing, healing, whatever it is that you folks need, it is going to be given to you. So I'm so looking forward to that.
Thank you. So, thank you for having me. And again, I'm sorry about the little glitch earlier. I'm just so happy that the camera was off. You have no idea. But anyway. I'm going to, in a moment, read the prayer protection and open the Akashic records for this group, everyone watching this live stream and also watching the replay. So
absolutely.
I always like to start. Go ahead.
I just want to say I just need to make a quick little stop. Okay?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, I'll be right back.
That's good. Yeah. So I always like to do connect to ground my energy and then connect to source right before. I mean, I did this before I joined, but I'll do it again with everybody, together. So yeah, lovely to see you all here.
You did a beautiful job last time. It was beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, and I remember that towards the end it was a little bit different, but it was what I was called to do, so I was getting to do that. So we'll see what happens today. So
It's always surprising.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think I have an idea. We'll see if I have an idea what's going to be.
Well,
See.
while we're waiting for her, do you have any events coming up, either of you, or classes or offerings that you want to tell people about?
Oh, goodness.
I offer private readings, and I have the information in my channel. I do offer private readings. At the moment, I don't have any upcoming events other than my live streams. I started a solo live stream on Tuesdays. It
Oh,
starts at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. So yes, 11:30 a.m.
that's
every Tuesday. So
nice. Yeah. I offer readings. There's psychic intuitive astrology readings. It's more of a soul reading. And my information is in my channel. I can put it in the chat if you like.
yeah, I'll put my in the chat too. I don't know if it's yeah, I do offer you did you mention your Valerie, did you mention your astrology readings?
Yeah, that's they're psychic intuitive astrology readings. Yeah,
Okay.
they're really in depth, and they are with your natal chart and the current planetary lineup whenever we meet. So this way, you get a few months,
Yeah.
an idea of where the energies are working. Beneficial for you. On Wednesdays now, Diana and I are doing a show to the end of the year, probably into February, because this is like the last of this 9 year, this last of this era, really. And it's, can be a little aggressive on your body. So we're having a show every Wednesday night to talk about that. We bring in astrology, and then on Friday at 6, I have a show with Kaylee who channels the Holy Spirit. Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
So we have a show at 6, and on Saturday I have a show with the Crone Zone about December's astrology. Thanks for asking. Thanks, Deb.
Nice.
Yeah,
Like,
thank you, Daphne. I posted my channel too in the chat because of
I was doing. My goodness.
new thing I'm doing is the live
I
stream.
I forget to say like, share, and subscribe. I forget to say things like that.
I know. You know what? I just realized that I did the whole show without ever mentioning any of the Shine Your Light products. So clearly, that's something that I'm just going to leave for now. We can talk about it in December, because that's also going to give me an opportunity to go change everything so that it doesn't say Shine Your Light 2025, that it can say Shine Your Light 2026. So it all works out.
Yeah. Thank you.
I guess, Daphne, you asked a question, but you didn't. Did you mention yours?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I have another sound bath coming up. I'm just trying to choose the right date, but I have spent much of 2025 writing, and I have a short story coming out in an anthology next week. So I'm very excited about that, and I'll let people know about that when the details emerge. But it's a story about a woman whose mediumship abilities are sparked when someone gives her a tarot deck. So lots of stuff that we love, right? So it's thank you so much. Yeah. So and I hope it's okay, Marina, if I stick around. I really want to participate in
absolutely.
Viviani's. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no one has to leave. So, yeah.
And I just realized I'm kind of matching a little bit in the tones here with Daphne and then Marina and Valerie.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice.
Oh, yes,
All
We're festive. We look
yes.
festive.
I noticed today as I was, kind of transferring some T-shirts to, a back part and bringing out more sweaters. I have an overabundance of red sweaters.
Mm,
Apparently, I like the color. So,
you like red. That's okay.
yes.
Mhm.
And I think it's interesting, adapting. You have the same color as the olive. Now I can't say it right.
Olivine.
Olivine.
Olivine. It's so cool.
Somewhat planned.
Ah,
I love it. I
yes.
love it. I love it. Viviani does too. Didn't know anything about it. I love it.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so now that we are, Marina's back, I'm going to start by, I'd like to get us to relax, close our eyes, and make sure you have your feet flat on the floor and your back straight. Close your eyes. I like to roll my shoulders sometimes, like to help me relax a bit. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Hold it at the top for a few seconds, breathing with your mouth and um, out through your nose, and release all the worries and the monkey mind and any stress that you have. So, first deep breath in, release. One more,
Excuse me.
release. One more deep breath in. And now, I like to imagine, focus on the center of your heart and imagine a cord descending through your heart, going down deeper through the layers of the earth, deeper and deeper and deeper, until you reach Mother Gaia's crystalline heart. And take a moment to send her love and gratitude. Now remain connected to her heart and extend your light cord up through the layers of the earth until it reaches the base of your spine and connects to the center of your heart once more. And now you extend your light cord up through your throat, the top of your head, going higher and higher to the sky, the stars, and the highest dimension of the universe until you reach and connect into Source, the source of love of this universe. And take a moment to send Source love and gratitude. Remain connected to Source and extend your light cord down through the universe and the stars and the sky until it reaches the top of your head and reaches your heart to connect to your hearts once more. And now, while you're connected to Source and Gaia, I like to imagine a rose, a pink rose at the center of my heart. And imagine this rose opening now. As your heart opens and relaxes a bit more, imagine pink diamond light shining from your heart and expanding through your room, the room you're in now, the building you're in right now, and expanding through the streets and to everywhere until it completely surrounds the planet Earth with this pink diamond light. You're sending and receiving unconditional love. And with that, I ask you to return to this space, to this present moment. And I'm going to read the opening, another prayer of protection, and open the Akashic records for this group and those watching the replay. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us. And we call forth all of our angels, our guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, the highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. And so it is. And now for the opening of the records, we open ourselves to the light, and with this light, we open ourselves to the highest truth and our soul's purpose. We call upon the Akashic Records masters, guardians of the records, and beings of light who serve the divine plan in truth, clarity, and to guide us to our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And we ask the Akashic Records masters to assist us in accessing the records to receive exactly what is needed for the highest truth, highest timeline, and the greatest good for all. And with this said, this group and those watching the replay are giving the truth to best serve them on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them to know in this moment. I'm going to repeat this silently. So the records are now open, and I'm going to see what the masters want to do today. So I see us all forming a circle. And there is a fire at the center of the circle. And now I'm seeing a light cord from our heart going straight to the center of this fire. I'm asking what they want us to do. Now I see us with left hand on heart and right hand on solar plexus. I see Saint Germain next to this flame at the center. And now this flame is larger and is deep purple in color. And the light, this thin light cord that is from our heart to this center of this fire is for us to send all that we wish to transmute at the moment. I heard fear and resentment is one of the issues here that need to be cleared. And I'm hearing that some of the more recent family gatherings may have brought up some issues. I heard resentment again, I heard fights, I heard disagreement, estrangement, discord. So as I'm saying these words, I see light moving from the heart all the way to the fire, to this through this light cord. It's like an orb flying, moving from the heart all the way to this center of this fire. So as I am saying these words, also think about what you wish to transmit at this time, in addition to everything, to the words I said, and I'm waiting for more to come through. Anger, I heard the word comparison, judgment. So again, everything is going to this fire so it can be transmuted. I heard lack, despair, and uncertainty. And as each word I'm saying reaches the center of the fire, I see the flames are flickering and moving strongly, expanding to transmute. I heard deception. I heard I want to be heard. I heard I want to be loved. So there's this fear and abandonment. Now I see the word trauma. And this time it's really big and heavy as it moves from the heart to the center of the fire. And it causes the fire to really expand, and the crackling noises are louder. So as we're doing this exercise, please continue to think of what's coming through for you and say these words out loud. Fear of change is coming through now, almost as big as the trauma. And then I heard it's inevitable. You're afraid of change, but it's going to happen no matter what. So those are the biggest ones that I saw: trauma and fear of change. And then I heard the lack of understanding. They're showing me the family scenario again, and I heard lack of understanding and the need to. I'm trying to think the right word come through. Coexist. Yes, coexist. Let go of the need to be right. That's why I heard next. So the fire was really small at the beginning and just really expanded and is very large at the center of the circle. Now they're wanting us to take another deep breath in and release. And now I'm seeing the words transmute, transmute, transmute in the fire right now. Transmute, transmute, transmute with the violet fire. I see the words love conquers all now at the center of the fire. And it's calming. The flames are calmer now. I see Saint Germain standing up closer and using his cape to extinguish the flame after the transmutation. Okay, now I see Archangel Metatron approaching the center, and where the fire was previously, there is a tree. And now it's time to feed the tree from the center of our hearts to the center of the tree, but to feed the tree with the things that we want. I see love right away flowing from the heart to the tree. Peace, harmony, joy, abundance, unity. And take a moment to say out loud what you want to give to this tree, because it's what you want to grow and expand and manifest. I see the heart in the center of the tree receiving the light from their heart and expanding. The tree is becoming taller and the branches are also expanding to cover the whole circle. We're all under. We're all. This tall trees is causing us. It's creating this shade. The branches are creating this shade to over all of us. forming the circle. It's like a veil of protection. I'm going to ask the Akashic Records Masters for a message. It's while you're feeding the tree, you're feeding yourself just as before. So it's a reminder to not hold on to the toxic and the negative talk. I'm looking at they just showed me the ashes or what was there before of the fire. And then I heard you don't want that running through your veins. Showing me the ashes again. You don't want you wouldn't want that running through your veins. Now showing me the tree again. And they're showing the silhouette of our bodies with all of the veins, and also that's being shown um, at the tree. The same. The tree has the same um, the arteries and the veins, and showing the blood flowing just like we are, just like we have our in our bodies right now. And then from us in the circle, I see the word love flowing from the heart to the tree. And then I heard what you want running through your veins. And now the tree is growing even taller. Now they're asking to close by walk towards the center of the circle just to be strong, closer to the tree. And with your left hand, touch the trunk of this tree. They're asking us to say, I love you, thank you, thank you, thank you to the tree. And I see Archangel Metatron behind the tree and looking up at the branches where you would see fruits or flowers. I see our Akasha Records books hanging off the tree, hanging from the branches. It's really of all of us present here in the live stream and watching the replay. So now the light cord between the heart and the tree is cleared as we walk back to where we were in the circle initially. And then I hear, remember we're all one, and just showing again us in the circle and showing all those books hanging off the branches of the trees, all of our Akashic Records books. Now, to me, this is all the tree, and it's becoming white light, and I just see the energy being grounded. Now they're telling us that it's time to go back to the present moment. And move your fingers. Open our eyes when we're ready to open our eyes. And I am going to close the records by offering deep gratitude to the Akashic Records Masters, the guardians, and the guides, and all present today for the truth, the light, and love received. So the records are now closed. Okay.
Thank you.
This was really different than I was expecting, but it was a trip anyway. So,
It was beautiful.
thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Has way out there, Mr. William.
Thank you. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes, very, very peaceful, very peaceful. And as most of you know, this is a highlight for me. Um, the the energy, the high vibration. I'm just
Hmm.
I'm in gratitude. I'm absolutely in gratitude. So
Oh, thanks to the Akashic Records Masters, because I was just describing what I was seeing. So,
well, yeah, absolutely. I could visualize that fire, believe me. And there were logs in that fire, and some of those logs had the words written on them that you were providing, and yeah.
Love it.
oh, I see a comment by MLR. My tree is the real life hickory nut tree outside my window. I will never look at all of those hickory nuts, mini Akasha records, the same way.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see that at
yeah.
the end with the books hanging.
Yes.
So cool.
And
Yeah.
it totally and absolutely makes sense because I'm yes, the Akashic records are hanging off a tree, just like ornaments are hanging off a tree. You know?
Yes, and I actually had a feeling that this was going to be a little bit because before we started tonight, I was meditating and I got a little bit about how, well, we in US we just celebrated Thanksgiving, and it's a wonderful time for a lot of people, but there also those that are maybe feeling lonely and or they have issues with their family members, and then all those things a little bit bubbling up. So then I heard, okay, there's going to be something that, yeah, maybe more, and the things that will be brought up that need to be released. And yeah, and there was to remember to it's hard because a lot of us don't may not have unity, um, loving and understanding our own family units, and then it's hard to um, for those that are in the situation, and being you're still sharing the light, and you're still um, standing and giving sending unconditional love, and worthy of unconditional love. But when you're in that situation, yeah, it's difficult. So that was
Yes.
what was coming through before, um, as being that environment, bringing up the trauma earlier, the bit that we did, declaring for the trauma and change. I think
Yes.
that was the bigger ones that came through. Yes. So.
As
Yes.
soon as you said the word trauma, I had a really physical response to that. I had it felt like a golf ball sized stone but beneath my left shoulder blade. Like
Mm,
I could feel that it was distorting my entire body because of its presence there. And I released it and sent it into the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I had sort of a montage of anytime I had been struck as a child,
Yes.
anytime in a past life where I had struck a child, right? Like, and there was this whole montage of people being hurtful to each other. And but the main message was you don't need to examine this in great detail. We now can release trauma without
Mm-hmm.
spending such a great amount of time on it. And it was just such a blessing to let that go. And as soon
Oh,
as it went into the fire, I could feel my whole back just relax. It was beautiful.
mm,
oh, wonderful. Thank you for sharing that.
that's
Thank you.
beautiful.
Yeah. Oh,
Mm,
and Deanna says I burst into tears. Oh, yeah.
yes.
There is. It feels good to let things go. We don't have to um, continue to punish ourselves for something that we may have done or may have been done to us.
Mm-hmm.
Drop that luggage. Let it go. Let it
Mm,
go.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yes.
this has been absolutely fabulous as
mm,
always. And I'm so grateful to each and every one of you in the chat, and to Valerie, Daphne, and Viviani. Thank you so much for being here with me in the end, and for all the for for everyone who joined us, for Val with her wonderful prayers, and Ali for reminding me of that beautiful poem,
mm,
and Kelly. Thank you, Kelly, for being here. And I hope I don't believe that I forgot anyone, but yeah, Valerie, Diana, thank you.
mhm,
I look forward to the next one, which I think is going to be on December 27th.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll see what we can leave behind for 2025 and what we can look forward to for 2026. So
yeah.
thank
Oh,
you, each and every one of you.
thank you.
Marina. Thank you,
Okay,
everyone.
take care, folks,
Yeah,
and
Bye.
see you later. Bye for now.
we love you.